What's up, yo? How we doing, guys? Saw my tweet. Really sad. Don't be sad. It's just esports business. It's just how it goes. How it goes in the industry. Nope, not with GE anymore. I probably should just pin that, honestly. Don't have to keep answering the thing over and over. Yeah, we'll do that. No, I am not coaching GE in 2026. Here is my statement. MCE was on a short-term contract and was never going to be a full-time coach for GE. Man, they really did a poor job of communicating what was going on with the staff this year. Who could GE pick for controller? It's possible that they'll convert one of the players that's already signed to controller. I don't really know what the plan is, to be honest. I know I know the names that they're looking at, which I'm not going to share for obvious reasons. But I will tell you that before I left, I suggested that they try to get Wayne or stick with Poppy. But I don't know what their plans are. Am I willing to coach a Challengers team? Yeah, potentially, if it's the right team. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the support. I mean, you don't have to send hate to GE. It is what it is, guys. Like, it's just how esports goes. They felt like they needed to make a move, so they made a move. I don't have any hard feelings. It was just annoying sitting here waiting for a decision for the last month, but other than that, I don't really have anything against how GE is approaching the offseason. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, I think I have kind of a unique idea about the game, for better or for worse. Yeah, I guess if I put it in the perspective of being a fan of a sports team, it would be kind of hard to be a fan of the team if you never get to like root for the same people. That does make sense to me. Will I go back to making videos? I'll probably make some content. I don't think I will ever try to become a full-time YouTuber again, though. I didn't really enjoy that. But I'll probably make some videos and see what happens. Will I be joining Platshot? I mean, I've never been invited, so it's not like I can just be like, hey, let me on the show. It's sort of like they've got their crew and they invite who they want to invite. I've never been invited, so can't promise that. Can we expect more watch parties? Maybe. I don't really want to be a full-time streamer either. But if I'm gonna watch the game anyway, I may stream it. We'll see what happens. Obviously this all kind of came out today. I didn't actually nothing was confirmed. I kind of knew that this was probably gonna happen, but I didn't have anything confirmed until today. So I haven't really made any plans. So I'm obviously gonna look for a team, but it's kind of late in the offseason to find a spot. So I'm fairly pessimistic about getting back into the VCT, at least for the early stage of next year. But we'll see. You never know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I guess Crystal, Derek, and Yudo will stay. I mean, that was my suggestion, is that those three should probably stay. We'll see. I mean, I would assume that the new coach will be making the roster, so I don't know who they will put in place. It's time for a career change. Casting it is. Dude, honestly, I love casting. If I was invited to cast some games or be on an analyst desk, I would definitely do it. I used to cast a lot. Like, I casted a lot of Valorant early on when I was also running production and just like community streams, and I also casted a lot of Dota 2. So I really do enjoy casting. I think it's fun. But I would definitely prefer to coach. Am I interested in other FPS esports titles? No. I never played for GE, Abby. I was never a player. If they blow up the whole roster, then most of the fans will have no hope. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they will blow up the whole roster. I was like very... At the end of the season, in every single one of my conversations that I had with management at GE about the roster, I have been extremely adamant that I think it's a huge mistake to continually try to like remake a team with 5 people. I think you absolutely have to build like piece by piece, and you need to keep pieces to build around. You have to like actually have a foundation to build a team. And so I continue to emphasize that to GE's management over and over. You guys have to just pick a core and start building around it. Who will they pick for the coach? I mean, I know who it is, but I'm obviously not going to say anything because it's up to them to announce it. But yeah, I don't really know anything about like the roster. I know people that they were considering because they were also running these names by me up until recently. Because there was still a chance that I was going to be a coach for the team. So I know some of the names that they're looking at, but again, I'm not going to leak that stuff. Thanks, Ravon. Yeah, like I said, you guys don't need to be sad. It's all good. Everything's fine. Yeah, it's very hard to just go from nothing to winning champs. Or even making champs. Like, it takes time and takes assembling the right pieces. And, like, I think they do know that, at least to some extent. They cannot keep me as an assistant coach because they've already picked an assistant coach.
Spotlight Series. I'm Achilles, that's Chobra, and we're going to be diving into another day of this round robin. We saw DRX and Global fall yesterday. Now we get to see a couple more teams clash. It's going to be Global versus RRQ. See if RRQ can get a 2-0 start. Same can be said for T1.
Exactly. Who's going to win this one, guys? RRQ won yesterday. Global got kind of owned.
And I am very curious because we saw a couple unique compositions and agent picks, especially from RRQ yesterday to wrap things up.
Yeah, the Clove in there.
The Clove, and Monyet seemed very excited to play it.
Where's the event happening? Gwangju, I believe. Which is Gwangju. I forget exactly. I think it's like an hour or so outside of Seoul. No, it's quite a bit further than that, actually. It's way down in the southwest corner of the country, actually.
Should be a fun match here. Also, I'm curious just how much better the players are going to be gelling, right? Some of them mentioning that, oh, you know, we didn't obviously have much time to practice, but hey, you know, we kind of figured out how to get comfortable. We were making jokes, making sure that we could get a little bit more casual. That was something that Summer had mentioned with the T1 roster of like, you know, we didn't want to step on anyone's toes the first map, and then we got used to it, so now we're ready to like.
Am I gonna hate watch? No, I don't have any hate for the team.
Rosters here, and like you mentioned, Achilles, T1, the only one kind of bringing the entire fleet.
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of questions about what they're going to be doing there. I did get
what are the chances of this being a prank? I mean, pretty low. That'd be a pretty unhinged prank.
Oh, he knew. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. But yeah,
RRQ has better GC players, so they maybe have the upper hand.
I think, much to our surprise,
I didn't watch the RRQ DRX game, so who's even playing for RRQ? What are the 3 players that are playing for RRQ?
Yeah, it started looking like it was going to be an intense one, but Abyss looked absolutely dominant. So curious to see.
Look at this cutie.
Fair, as of course,
look at these cuties.
Outing on their pick, but not so much on the opponents as well. Looking pretty sharp on that split, but otherwise looking a little bit shakier. So
these shoes are like $1,300 shoes. Oh, Yudo's so sad. He's sad that I left. Yudo, cheer up, buddy. No, I'm just kidding.
We were seeing really good stuff from everybody on this lineup. Darion, I think somebody that RRQ is going to have to.
Who decides roster moves? I mean, it depends on the team. Sometimes they give the coach full control. Sometimes it's management. Sometimes it's a mixture of both.
I mean, some people go trick-or-treating in the afternoon.
That's true. So. Hey. I mean,
Monyet, Zafiro, and Cushy. Okay, interesting.
This match against GE, as you see the Rockies, we can still tell Monyet's character is showing.
Am I looking for options for tier 2 teams that seed into stage 2? I mean, I'll pretty much coach anybody that pays me at this point, as long as the team makes sense. I'm obviously going to try to get into a VCT team, but if that doesn't happen, then we'll see what other options are out there.
He's very serious. Takes his job seriously. This moment, Platoon, who's stepping in as the main coach here for the Spotlight.
Why did GE not continue with me? Because they wanted somebody else. Because they wanted somebody else. I won't lie. I also asked for a lot more money this year than last year because of how much work it was. And so that definitely played a role.
Once more to start things off, so they have their map pick to lean on at the front, and they just showed a very impressive Abyss just yesterday.
I am curious. I mean, GE clearly identifying that. I mean, there were some whimsical moments, and obviously the composition.
Oh wait, they have Aneri and Alexi? Wait, those are supposed to be our players. We had them last year. That's not fair. These two girls are killers. These two girls could, like, basically play in Tier 1. That's not fair at all. They stole our players. What the hell?
Try to go for, you know, that split that they looked very well drilled on versus T1 just yesterday. I thought that was just going to be a simple repeat from them, but speaking of repeating, it looks like we're just going to have a repeat of the comps from the side of RRQ. Not going to be having any adjustments there, but for Global, we do have Darion moving out here with the Waylay.
Yudo smokes.
Yeah. We got a lot of interesting
Crystal
here.
Chamber.
I mean, listen, the Darion on the Waylay, that's fine. Yudotan kind of flexing around. I can see that happening, right? You're accommodating for Casper and now 16K for their kind of comfort roles as well, but then
Honestly, we ran Yudo on Omen on Icebox this year. You know how we had like the ISO chamber comp on Icebox? So we actually had two comps this year. One was the ISO chamber comp, and one was the no duelist double smokes comp with Omen. And so we had Yudo on Omen, and he was actually insane. So his Omen's not bad. It kind of fits how he plays the game.
Much ready to go. Players locked, loaded as we dive into Corrode for our first map here at day 2. See if RRQ maybe get this one done a little bit more cleanly compared to what we saw yesterday, or if it's going to be Global Esports stealing this map.
All right, here we go. Get that overlay off my screen.
what we were seeing, no comp changes as Crystal. Not going to take any big risks in mid, all alone there, so he just gets a little bit of information that RRQ's already pushed through.
Crystal on chamber.
Jiggling here at main. While falling, Darion able to find one, and yes, the audio
Whoa.
will be a little bit desynced here. We'll have
Audio is hella desynced.
Meantime, though, Aneri able to find Yudotan. Gets a second kill as Meow's going to be taken down, and that is the B site completely knocked open. Crystal.
Wait, did Yudo just not smoke the choke point?
Shut down some of this pushing pressure, and he does.
Ready for one more.
There he will fall. Monyet.
Thanks, Venom Pulse. Appreciate it, bro.
There, but ends up being a little bit whiffy. In the meantime, Xfero off cam, able to find Crystal. Casper trades it back. It's a 2v2 with HP advantages to the side of Global Esports.
This is a good
Is it okay if you root for RRQ while watching for my channel? No, I'm gonna kill you if you do. Obviously, you can root for whoever you want.
Looked like it should have been RRQ's after some really good entry frags there from Aneri.
Yeah, I mean, also especially just being able to eventually.
Thanks, Majesty, CK, KC.
They've got the space. They had an excellent entry as well. But Casper comes out big. 2 huge kills to make sure that they can.
Which direction do I think the game's going to go after the patch? We're definitely going to see a lot of double duelists. There's going to be some teams that play a lot of double smokes with, like, Viper as the Sentinel, basically. Yeah, probably those two styles of play will be the most popular.
Able to instantly find that kill onto the enemy fade, set them up for success. So that's going to be a very happy platoon as well as Unknown there in the.
Thanks, Sidan. Appreciate it.
Forgot that that's his idea.
Yeah, Derek.
Like, what do you mean unknown? That is, in fact, his nickname.
Barrier mesh set up here, trying to block off the yard approach.
No, Derek.
Sparrow able to find the shot here to the back of the head. He does fall. Plant now. Coming through.
Damn, we got cooked. We got cooked by the fast strat. We literally cannot win an anti-eco to save our life. How many anti-ecos is this team gonna lose? There was a period of time during scrims where we never lost anti-ecos because we were so bad at them at kickoff in stage 1 that I basically required us to play in a very specific way on every single anti-eco, and we started winning all the time. Do you think the game's pace will slow down? No, I think it'll probably speed up. Because I think most, like, if you're talking about sort of like the recon cycle dictating how people play the game, I think people will just try to go cycle 1 instead of waiting for cycle 2 a lot of the time. So it'll just be like, it'll be like a little bit more contacty during the default part, or like people use a different piece of utility, but then if they get the space, they'll just insta-hit. Do I think double initiator will find its way into the meta? It should. I think people are massively underrating double initiator. Dude, they lost like all of their anti-ecos yesterday. Like legit. I don't know if I saw them win a single anti-eco yesterday.
No one's pushing it.
Yeah, they got a little sense of it. They don't want to take the close corners. It's a good call.
Yeah, looking like a very good overall from RRQ.
I'm not going to speculate on players that are not officially signed, and I'm also not going to speculate on how they're going to play the roster, because I literally have no idea. Because the coach will have their own ideas. But yeah, that's why I'm not answering your question, essentially. Thanks, noob guy. Holy, what the hell was that flash?
I mean, I think it's back-to-back for him. Believe it, the Bulldog and Annie was able to find 3 in the previous there as well. So some very good rounds off the rip here for Xperos. Finds himself 7-2-2. And RRQ now get ready to go into the first effective buy round, robbing away the previous.
What do I think about the C9 roster? The C9 roster is, I mean, it's interesting. It's hard not to meme on it because it's so like the nepotism jokes are just so funny. But also, I mean, I think them getting Zelsis is probably a pretty good thing for the team. And I think Penny's a good player.
Find the shot, and that's going to be a very good start here for Global as they look to tie things up.
Yeah, both extremes being covered by someone who can TP back. That's the power when you have something like the Waylay Yoru or the Waylay Chamber, and Aries still finds.
Why not Oldham player gossip? Because it's really bad form, and I would prefer to set a good example for people in esports as opposed to just being an engagement farmer on social media.
To get a sense of where exactly this team is going to try to go. And
what do I think about MIBR and Sentinels this year? I think MIBR should be good, and I think Sentinels will probably be better than people think.
Darian now starting to watch over towards B main.
Yeah, Darian, it'd be best if he can just stay alive, keep the numbers advantage. He'll even get a kill. That's even better.
Fade away. Quick little refract. Doesn't go very far, but
Penny will be smoked. Vic will move over to Sentinel. I mean, I don't mind that. I feel like Vic is a bit more of a passive player than Penny, and having an aggressive player on smokes I think is generally pretty good.
Go ahead and commit it, and it looks like that is going to be the case. Sends it out. Cushy at the same time, though, not going to be caught. Is able to find Casper now. Repositions, swinging around to the side to push for the instant dink.
Why is the audio still not in sync? Bro, I don't know. Holy shit, we're getting cooked. We're getting cooked. We're not playing together. Yudo looks depressed. Why is Yudo so depressed right now? That's because he's 0-4. Yudo's 0-4. He's probably not going to speak for the entire map.
Talked about a lot. He had a couple rough games, especially in a couple of playoffs, sometimes a little bit under the weather, but still showing why he was such a big pickup here for RRQ. I mean, he's just ready for the.
Yeah, the teams in NA are really going for it this year, I feel like. Most of them are. Yeah, I mean, Redux is good. He's not Zekken, but he's good. But I also just like have quite a bit of faith in like the Sentinels coaching staff and just the systems that they have in place and stuff like that, I think they'll be fine.
Clear that one out. That's money spent right there. Sphero, though, happily scooping up the.
Why is G picking one by one? I mean, bad fundamentals.
Scaling forward just around the corner.
Oh, they were not on the same page there. Nice shot, Meow. Energy Kiko. I mean, pure mechanical skill, yes, it's an upgrade from Som. Som is really good. Kiko is, he's like special good in terms of his aim. But it's gonna be really hard for them to replace like Som's leadership and vibes and stuff like that. Senna's been putting Narrate on Duelist and Redux on Smokes. I actually think that makes more sense. Because Narrate, people forget that Narrate was the Duelist of Mad Lions. Like, before he went to Carmine Corps, he was the Duelist player. Like, he is a Duelist. Originally. When he got, like, #1 in Pro City, he was, like, a Duelist player. As a player, what do you think during these times? Because everybody's throwing money to secure their spots. I mean, if you're a good player, you go, I'll take a little bit of that.
Solid kill there. Oh, you barely. A couple pixels of the hood spot him there over the wall, but Monyet able to get the shot through with that Phantom.
You know, Monyet loves those angles on top of elevation.
Oh, is anybody going to play off of this paranoia? Or are we just throwing a paranoia for fun?
Okay, well, that's going to be the overdrive now popped here from Maneri.
Looks like we're just throwing our paranoia for fun.
Towards that B site. Ball does go through. Xpero going to be tagged by
Uh-oh.
You can tell that there's someone on the other side of the wall, but no, never mind. They just kind of miss out on the pathing there.
Yeah, a little bit tricked by the Viper wall, it seems. Not entirely sure where.
It's not looking good so far, guys. Not gonna lie. They do not look good right now.
On the floor. It's down to 30 HP.
Ooh, nice shot, Meow. Yudo. Yudo. Ain't no way you're whiffing that, bro.
Another 3K. He is just racking up the multi-kills here in this game. Already at 12 and 3, 4 assists to boot. And at least 3 of those coming out in 3K rounds. And it all starts here, just being able to tuck away behind his own Viper's toxic screen. Stays alive all the way to the very edge. The awareness to just swing around immediately after the kill.
90-degree pivot right there, and that once again breaks the bank from Global Esports.
GG.
Sheriff purchase, this time no tour de force.
You never know. They can make a comeback. Unlucky. Get him, Yudo. Get him, Yudo.
Willing to run the Odin all the time. Monyet able to find two, and Ari with the other. And that's just going to be the spray down for a second kill for Cushy.
They're getting cooked right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the troubles that G's having right
Hey, there's a smile from Yudo.
And the chamber just to have rifles and ops on either side, push the extremes, right? Just bait out a lot of time and util. But what that means, whenever you're weaker on the guns, you don't really have much else to do. I mean, yeah, you could try the same thing with sheriffs, but they're just waiting for you.
We're gonna need some impact from Mr. Crystal.
Again, they have the better weaponry. They got things like the
There we go. Now we've got an op. Wait, Derek is opping. Why is the chamber not opping? What the hell?
Up the op. Darion's hands rather than Crystal's. Just on the opposite side of this wall, and I don't think he's really going to look to try to go swinging forward on this one. And again,
there we go, Derek.
Every time.
Yeah, he gets an inkling. So, well, maybe I should.
Yeah, I do think newer players are much more flexible than older players. It seems like the new age. The new age of like Valorant Zoomers seem to play a lot of agents.
What can I say?
Yeah, just Casper trying to hold on.
Do I think Riot will interfere in the BBL situation? Dude, honestly, I don't know. That whole situation is crazy to me. Like, I expected BBL to pick up a couple of their players, but for them to literally just sign the whole roster is kind of nuts. It seems like a little bit maybe not how the system is supposed to work. Nice, Meow.
Unable to find that kill somehow. Opens up for Meow. Just go ahead, get the pivot, and take them both down.
We hopefully can try to get a glimpse at it, but I assume just far enough where he might have fired the first shot onto the waylay as well, perhaps. Yeah, and only has one left.
Do I know anything about Talon? No.
But overall, I mean, it's a nice attempt, right, with the grab net to draw the attention away. Try to make Cushy.
I've heard some rumblings about the org, but I haven't heard much. Yeah, I know that they have some financial problems potentially, but I don't know. I don't really know anything about it.
Lifeline extended here to Global Esports. Operator now going to be out of hand for RRQ, despite the fact that Xvero very easily could have afforded it.
Derek just opping the same line. Is he going to get rewarded again? Oh.
Very important. Come on, very important.
Oh, okay. We saw some whips yesterday. Weren't able to get these to connect, but
wait, the wall's saving him.
It's going to be dragged into their demise.
Let's go, Yudo. Heat up now, kid. Heat up, Yudo.
Also dying to it, trying to save him, but doesn't realize that the opponents have already.
Heat up, Yudo.
Going to be good for one. Xvero going to be traded out. Still trying to play behind that wall in mid. Crystal successes it out. Sees, however, pounding off the box, doesn't get the catch. They're on to Cushy.
It's crazy how much Darion improved by playing ranked. I mean, Derek's always been good. Like, he was good on Bleed. He helped them ascend, you know? Come on, Crystal, swing this bitch. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? I mean, swing this nice person on the other team, Mr. Cushy.
Walk into the bullets. But what can you do when you're up against the Odin right around a corner there? As the Odin player does everything by textbook, there's just no way Cushy will be losing that.
But what I was saying about Derek is he also just plays the game so much. And when he first joined us, his confidence was like really bad. And it took him like probably a consistent month. It actually took him playing on stage again to get his confidence back. Because like when he first came to us, when we needed a sub, his confidence was super low and he was like really inconsistent. But by the end of stage 1, I was like convinced that he might be our best player just because he had like completely changed how he was playing the game.
Rough start to the thrifty attempt here.
Yeah, that's the thing with Pacific. It's like they've ascended, so the org has the slot, but they have no players, which is ridiculous because then, I mean, they should have a pretty good pick of free agent players because everybody's going to want to get in the league, so they should have like the ability to build a good team, but none of the players that they're going to pick up have earned the slot, so it's like it's just very weird. It's a weird situation. Nice shot, Yudo. Oh, Derek. Oh, Derek. Get him, Derek. Get him, Derek. Oh.
He's here. He's on the B side. He's got an Odin. It means that they have a very good chance.
Dude, I wish that I could actually say some of the things I heard about the Bleed situation. I won't do it because I think it's sort of like internal dirty laundry that is not my place to share, but there was a lot of reasons why that team was terrible when they were playing in the league. And most of it is not because of the players that they had.
Just make sure that Cushy is still on on the site, gives his teammates the information.
Do I think Vitality had a good run, or do I think they could have done anything better? I think they got a little bit unlucky having to play the two teams that actually have like really good coaching staffs that were playing in Tier 1 last year. And I think that they essentially what I thought was going to happen is what happened, which is that they play the same comp on every map, and their play patterns get kind of consistently exposed over time. And as a result, the better teams were able to exploit them.
Yeah, jump peaks perhaps not quite what you're supposed to be doing with that gun. Second refract as well. Nice little refresh.
It's a little bit silly, it would seem here. Global. Barring an ace clutch from Xfero.
No, I mean the salary stuff. I think everybody knows about. Like Bleed was just straight up like not paying their players.
Yeah, I mean at that point,
like these guys are going on stage getting owned by the Pacific League, and they're not getting paid, and they just have to go out there every week and just get shit on. Like it was just such a ridiculous situation to be in.
Surely not an option for Xfero to be able to barrel all the way
30
towards
seconds
Spike,
left.
but we'll see if he can get 1 or 2 kills.
Yes. Looking like he's decently entrenched here at this point. Don't think Global can send too many bodies at him. He's only 3 charges away from having a pit. You don't want to see that become available going into the final round of the half.
Toxins going up.
So I'll have to just
10
go ahead,
seconds left.
play back, show some respect, and not hunt too hard for this one.
Yeah, I mean there was a time after stage 1 was over where there were some talks about like, do we need a sub still? Like, should we just settle on a 5-person roster and just like, you know, just maybe spend some more on players on like the actual 5, or like invest in maybe a more expensive assistant coach or whatever. And I was like, you guys absolutely cannot cut Derek. Like, cutting Derek would be a huge mistake.
Considering that things had gotten decently silly in the previous couple rounds. Just gonna go ahead and allow them to play this one out. There's Yunaton seemingly wanting to try to get a peek, but there's just too damn many walls.
What I think Poppy was not able to perform similar to scrims on stage. I think it was definitely some nerves. It was definitely some like communication problems. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we knew, we would have fixed it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's unfortunate because Poppy's great. Poppy's a great guy, and he's very good at the game. But he was just kind of inconsistent on stage. But I would have been potentially down to run it back with him on the roster. Like, I know that all of the guys loved playing with Poppy, so I would have been totally open to keeping him on the team because I know how insanely good he can be.
There is that second layer, finds the kill, and that now leaves Casper in a 1v2 to try to see if they can get this 5th round victory here for Global.
What do I think Indian players lacked when we were trialing them? I mean, I didn't see most of them play because I think the only ones I really saw play were Lightning Fast and Russ, and I think I might have watched one scrim with like Venka and Techno in it. I think. I don't really remember. But as for Lightning Fast, I mean, he's good. Like his mechanics are good. His aim is good. I think his decision making is a little bit questionable sometimes, and I think his utility usage is like too slow and like not like spontaneous enough. from what I was watching. But I thought he played really well at Ascension. So, again, the trial process, like, I only got to see a few games each. So I just kind of made some, like, snap assumptions and decisions about players.
They looked very good on it just yesterday. And also, Global, I think the biggest issue that they had yesterday was that they won the first map when normally they dropped that one and then they win the other.
No, the bleed players were not deliberately throwing. They were just, like, straight up not getting paid by their org. Which is insane.
We got a fan cheering on the Guangzhou Esports.
What's up, Parul Singh? What do I think will happen to the Boom roster? I don't know, man. I mean, Shiro, Slasher, and Berserks are obviously a very strong core. So you could definitely build around that. I don't totally know about the 2 players that they picked up for Ascension. But I feel like if they were to just run that roster back, they'd probably end up being, like, quite good, and they very likely would make it into the potential tier 2 champ slot.
What in the world? Those wallbangs from the sheriff there, just chunking them down, but they still get the kill themselves here from GE as they dash in, create some space.
Oh, with the haunt revealed, Darian's going to go ahead and make his exit now. Down the crossfires, but she's able to find one. Time with a trade kill back, but Moniette pushing forward, finishes the job the way they gone.
Any region I prefer to coach in if I manage to get an offer at 2026? I mean, I think preference is probably Americas just because it's close to home. So it's not like, you know, moving to a totally different time zone, like a 15-hour flight away from my parents, who are kind of old, and, you know, away from my wife and dogs, stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, Americas would definitely be the most ideal, but I really do like Korea a lot. I really enjoyed living in Korea. I thought Korea was like a fucking amazing country.
I mean, you wouldn't have it any other way with the RRQ Spotlight roster. Love to just push through and take their chances on the fight. Overall, though,
Do I think Riot should block the transfer of Ascended players for a season? I would definitely like something like that. I think it's really a shame that, like, these teams that ascend don't actually show, like, who they are in the league, you know, because most of them make roster moves. But at the same time, like, if you have a team and you feel like you're one move away from, like, really making it to, like, upper echelon of tier 1, I feel like you can't, like, tell a team that, hey, you didn't like this player that you won Ascension with, but you have to play with them for a whole nother year. Like, that's also not fair. Or, like, if a team is like, we just need to make one move and we think we'll be really good. Yeah, basically, it's kind of like a tough spot, because I think you have to allow them to make moves, but at the same time, you'd love to see them actually just be the team that they ascended with.
I'm not letting us all lose our guns here.
The voice of reason.
Talking about Boom, what happened to DOS9? I mean, he just got an offer from Europe.
Oh, that's double digits now established here.
Where do I think Persia could end? I don't know. He's a good player. He's a good player, so I don't know. I don't know how his English is, so he might be just kind of stuck with Korean teams, in which case that's kind of tough because there's not that many slots that are available. But yeah. Any thoughts on SLT elevated? I feel like coaching SLT would make me want to jump off a building. I guarantee they throw so many rounds with how they play. But it would be fun. It would be fun to make strats if they're down to just run it down all the time. Yeah, like the Apex example is another one, like the BBL Pacific, where it's like, I mean, they look like a pretty good roster that maybe could like compete for, you know, like middle table in the league, but then it's just a totally different team when they actually ascend. So I don't know.
Bit of a no-scope shot here. Crystal now not planted for him. Has to rush his way back over to try to stop this defuse. Gets himself the first. It's just a hair away from being able to find the kill. They're blind.
Ooh. Damn,
In quotations, but ultimately it's a bonus conversion. A massive round win here for the side of RRQ as they get up.
G's getting cooked right now.
That's all the momentum you need to really feel like you can close it out, even if it's not map point. That's a rough one.
Why was I so impatient? Bro, I've been waiting on GE to make a decision whether they want to keep me or not for over a month. And I've been watching all these other teams sign their coaches. And I've been very, very patient. And I finally was like, you guys need to make a decision so that I don't end up with 0 prospects for the offseason. And so they made a decision.
First one is to see if they can try to turn around their fortunes here in this map.
Why was Kelly released after stage 1? Honestly, Kelly's great. Kelly, we had like essentially 2 different teams. One was like with Crystal IGL and one was with Kelly IGL, and we kind of talked about both of them and we decided to go with the Crystal version. But basically Kelly and Crystal just couldn't be on the same team because they didn't think about the game the same, and they both wanted to do different stuff like in the actual rounds, and they could never agree and get on the same page. So it was really hard for them to play together. So we just had to pick one basically.
Confidence before getting into the abyss.
Yeah, I mean, and you also have, you know, these
and
that are coming through.
we did a lot to make sure that Kelly was still in the league. Like, I'm pretty sure GE kind of like went out of their way to make sure that Kelly was able to get transferred to Secret.
Yeah, looking at that X on the map, not really understanding.
Both had great synergy. Wait. Wait. Are you telling me that Kelly and Crystal had great synergy after I literally just explained to you from the coach's perspective that they didn't work together very well? Because that would be a crazy comment for you to be making after I literally just told you what the situation was. Because they most certainly did not have good synergy.
Absolutely bold double TP here from Monette to jump out through mid and maybe, or no, he just walked forward.
Oh yeah, he just walked out through the smoke.
He just said, "All right, well."
Can I explain the differences in more detail? Yeah, I mean, I guess I can. Essentially, Kelly wanted to play a little bit more like protocol-based, sort of like, here's the round plan, here's like option 1, 2, and 3. Everything's kind of like planned out, and a little bit more rigid in terms of like how the round is structured. And Crystal wanted to play a little bit more sort of like freestyle, where like there's an idea for the round, but then the players are kind of more able to like improvise and do stuff in the round, so that the initial idea for the round doesn't always have to be followed. And as you can tell, those are basically the 2 opposite ends of the spectrum of how you can play the game.
4v2, not ready. Crystal will be slotted forward here outside a yard. And Xpero, I mean, do you try to play with it? Do you
True, Bucket. I had to read that out because I was just so confused. I was like, wait, I literally just got done explaining that they didn't have good synergy, and now you're telling me they did.
Yes.
But what the fuck do I know?
Still do need someone there just in case. We've seen that happen before, even at the highest levels of competition.
I can't think of us having like an actual full-blown ninja defuse in Pacific, though.
In Pacific, no.
Obviously, like, and I think.
Yeah, you're talking about these smokes, bro. I don't know. Maybe he's too short to see over the top of the desk, and he can't actually see his monitor very well.
I don't think we've ever.
No, I don't think we've ever had it in Pacific, because the only one I can remember was earlier this year, and that wasn't in Pacific. So
Right.
Throughout TCG history, basically. But maybe in the future. Maybe with a...
From the coach perspective, when watching your team play and losing while pretty much don't have anything left on the table, you say, no, I mean, at no point should you ever be like, well, this map is over. Sometimes it'll happen if you're down like hella and then you lose the pistol or something like that on the second half, but generally speaking, you gotta always be locked in looking for solutions.
But RRQ now on an eco. We saw a ton of thrifties come through from pretty much everybody yesterday.
Yes.
Let's see if they can work some of that magic.
For a new team, set protocols usually works well. I mean, it does if your players are down to play like that.
Yeah.
You know?
It was very, very close. Might have just grazed the ear.
The main reason that we went with Crystal over Kelly is that most of the players didn't want as much structure. They wanted to play a little bit more freestyle. So it was very hard to just be like, hey, all you guys have to just play like this. It's one of those things where, like, when building the team, I wish that when the decisions were made to finalize the roster that there'd been more due diligence done, like actually asking important questions about like how they want to play the game, stuff like that. I mean, maybe some of that did happen, but the roster just like didn't work.
Drifting in that direction. Udaton does have the ultimate, so I think it's going to be maybe this kind of double probe play here from Global, push into yard, push into main, clear out the traps, and then call for the pivot. But already no, the pivot has been made. Liking what they're seeing thus far. This is still RQ completely clustered up on B aside from Alexis. The only one nearby and is likely about to get dropped.
Yeah, quick scope in from Crystal, and that's the sign right there. You know, site's been empty. You pushed all the way. No further traps waiting. Now you're just going to make sure you hold on against the flood that's about to...
Okay, who had good team synergy? I mean, most of the players were fine playing together, but you know, some people you just click with better.
First ball over to Yard. Xpera now going to be dealt with, and Maniet will be able to find one. Stops him from being a flawless. Global Esports continue to try to
Thanks for shit.
back into this game. Now down, but just 4.
Yeah, suddenly the gap's not so
Chronicle
big.
left Fnatic. Was it necessary? I mean, sure. Like, I'm sure he's getting paid a ton of money. And from what I understand, Fnatic actually pays less than a lot of the players potentially deserve or could get from other teams. So maybe it was a good idea for him.
Everybody's on the same page.
How in detail can I go? Did I take play styles from other teams? Yeah, I mean, I watched a ton of VODs of other regions and stuff, and like, I generally tried to bring a variety of different comp ideas. Like some stuff that I would fully cook on my own. Some stuff where I'd be like, look at, you know, a G2 or a Gen G or whoever, and see whether their comp could like maybe fit our players and their specific play styles and roles. And then if there was a good fit, maybe we would tweak it a little bit. Maybe we would just take their playbook straight up and try it out for a few scrims and then adjust. But yeah, I mean, there's like, I don't think it's possible to be a good coach and not like steal ideas from other teams. Like you have to be willing to take what's working from people in addition to making your own stuff.
Convergent path's also one charge away here for Darion, so there's a lot to kind of parse through here for RRQ in that timeout.
How are Yeoman and Ban as players? Yeoman is really smart. He's like very, very nerdy about the game. He's like really interested in all like the specifics of like how mechanics work and like how comps work against different comps. I really enjoyed having Yeoman on the team. He was like a very good voice, brought up a lot of discussion points and stuff like that. And Ban was just like, he was just like a solid, like stable person on stage. He's like He's just I don't know. He's just a dude. He's just a dude who plays video games. Like he's good.
Here in this round, so Global Esports continue marching onward and upward.
Who do I think Envy picks up? Honestly, they really should try to get Kesnet. I think I saw that they were trialing Kesnet as a rumor, but they should definitely pick up Kesnet if he can speak English.
No further trades. You want to make sure you maximize the space you can create. And GE secures the round. You look at the econ, and RRQ makes the right choice.
I mean, they're starting now, but I feel like they need to be hunting this a little bit more aggressively than they are. You know that they're going to have that operator.
Weird question. Do you guys get time to watch someone like Sliggy after matches? So, a couple of things. I definitely watched a bunch of Sliggy streams for games, but I also would watch games without him co-streaming as well, because I don't necessarily just want to listen to one person all the time. Because like, I think Sliggy's really smart. I think he knows a lot about the game. He knows a lot about, you know, tac shooters and esports, stuff like that. But he doesn't know everything. And I feel like if you just always watch him co-stream every single game, then you just get one perspective all the time. And I think that's really bad. And so I would watch, you know, I would watch VODs of every team that we're playing against, and I'd watch them all just like myself. A lot of times with like no audio, just like watching the minimap and stuff. And then I would also watch Sliggy from time to time on teams. Honestly, I watch Sliggy mostly when I would watch back our games, because that's one of those spots where it's like, if I watch our own VODs, I'm always going to have like an emotional attachment to stuff, and I might like try to justify, oh, well, that was unlucky because I like wanted a strat to work. And so that's where it was good to like watch Sliggy's co-stream, because he's objective and he's probably going to be flaming us for stuff that I might like give us a little bit of an easier time with.
Will hold off one. That's not the op though, they realize. Wonder if they hunt kind of elsewhere just to see if they can get that operator out of their hands.
I mean, fortunate for an area, she is about as far away as you could get at the moment. So Sphero looking to take a couple more down here.
Yo, Darion is cooking. Yeah, dude, Derek's a beast.
Another 3K for Darion.
Derek is a beast. Did I watch TMV streams? Only for entertainment. TMV is only good for entertainment. He doesn't know shit.
Give up a couple rounds, they're still looking good, and suddenly you blink. Now you're only, 3 rounds apart.
This is an ascent RRQ.
2 rounds apart, yeah.
I have to let teams run it back on it.
That's true, yeah. You can just close out maps every now and then. Hard to believe. But
not seen any commitment to this pit either.
It's true. I mean, it would make the map a lot easier for them, especially in a round where you have something with like an operator.
I think they want to use it a little bit more reactively rather than proactively, but I think that maybe RRQ just needs somebody who wants to try to really just, dictate the pace and the movements of Global on the map. But they're not.
Don't watch TMV stream, just watch his clip from Alone Val. That's tough. Dude, we got hella spammed. I'm silver 2, and I hope to play in VCT one day. Am I coping too much? I'm pretty sure Zekken was bronze at one point, so maybe you're just the GOAT, and you just need to work a little bit at it. What inspired me to become a coach? So I played sports my whole life growing up, so I've always been around competition, and I got interested in esports a while ago, and I realized that a lot of esports players don't grow up being coached, and so they don't know a lot of like how to improve, because like when you grow up playing sports, you get used to being mentored by a coach. But a lot of the esports players, they get onto a pro team because they've literally just been sitting in their room playing games all the time, and they don't actually like understand what it's like to be part of a team and to be taught stuff and to be coached and mentored. And so I'm really interested in trying to like make that a better experience and to kind of like bring some principles that I've learned through my time playing sports and coaching sports to esports. God damn! What a shot! What a clutch! Okay, now we're cooking. Wait, who was saying that RRQ had the better GC players? Huh? 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 Speak up. Speak up now.
Really good shots from both Casper and Mouse 16K. Sitting at 25, then 14 HP. Knows you just have one shot, one chance, and you make it clean on the headshot. It's a good clutch. Like you said, now only one round away. Just a Spectre in hand for Xfero, the other sitting on Sheriffs for RRQ.
Similar scenes here. Once again,
Let's go, Derek. Look at this comeback. Who says this map is defensive sided?
It's been held on to for quite some time, but just never a clean opportunity to try to utilize it.
And I think maybe we're also just seeing the impact of the patch as well right now.
Can you see my dog?
Feeling as good using them just
Let's see. Hi, Tika. Let's see if this camera will reach. Tika. Hello. Hello. How you doing, pupper?
He's on for it. He's healthy.
Absolutely is. Hunting.
How you doing? She's mad that she's stuck inside right now, even though it's nighttime and cold outside. She wants to go outside.
Spectre either, so he doesn't want to give the ace, but he also kind of needs to die.
Yeah, he's got to find the right target.
I miss Derek popping off. I see it all the time. I've seen it so often.
The wall. He's just gonna try to make it across mid and
I think so.
get into spike range.
Yeah, I think he's just waiting to see if someone pushes him off of the toxic screen. Okay, well, tries to find a timing. Doesn't quite get it.
No, he does not, but Global Esports, they get the tie-up score line.
Is this a direwolf? No, she's a husky Malamute. Husky Malamute.
To get to this point, all the while denying away map point from RRQ.
Yeah.
We saw RRQ, you know, they had to win this one in OT just yesterday, but it was a little bit more back and forth. It wasn't quite as streaky as we're seeing right now.
No, and this whole
Why is Brock's Odin broken? Because he practices that shit probably all the time.
But really breaking things down for the players.
No one here trying to clear that one out. And oh, the jump, but line is going to be good. So Darian on the bay there for a brief little moment. Checks and refracts out.
This is actually RQ's pick, not GE's map.
Like the team's going to be going their separate ways on that B side of the map. So starting to drift in towards A and mid.
Sorry, pup.
Global Esports. Can they gain the lead?
That is everything used by Global Esports to really get into a site, right? I mean, you've got the on that's long cool down. You used all the Waylay util. Now you've lost your.
What's next on my list? I don't know. Gotta figure it out. Gotta figure out what's next.
That certainly has given Global Esports pause, something that they haven't had since round 15.
Just gotta win a contact fight now. No Waylay util to create space. Try to bait and switch with your teammates. Darian just has to swing it.
Ooh. Trade, good trade, Yudo.
Not ready for that second layer of Yudoton to be there, so it does get taken down. He's lobbed in. Xfero looking for timing through this smoke, and oh, I don't think are going to have any idea about this. No, they do not. Finds the first, cannot get the second, but the plant is going to be interrupted as Neri now arriving with the overdrive. He's not having to do it all. Time is just on his side, and Neri is right there. RRQ can finally break this round win streak from Global Esports to get themselves back into the driver's seat.
Yeah, the new Waylay ult is crazy. It's so fast.
Yeah, and they'll have to play it clean. You know, they kind of go for a different pacing with the Waylay on the site. Not able to capitalize on it because of the toxic screen. And after that, you just get slowed down. You've used everything in that arsenal to try to get your foot in the door onto the side.
Rate the Indian GE fans. I mean, honestly, I didn't have basically any bad experiences with the fans. There was like a few people trolling me this year, but most people were nice.
Once again, and Eric's backpedaling. Relay bolt to try to delay the flood onto the site. Up and over the top. Eric gets himself here in, but on the repeat, and Eric able to find one. Casper gonna be thinking down. Gets a second there.
Come on, Yudo. Come on, Yudo. Heat up, bro.
TP's back away. Crystal trying to scale forward into mid to open up some space. It's a 2v3. TP used, arriving now and sticking this over on the A side of the map.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Nice fake comeback.
Yeah, he's got nowhere to go. Surrounded, in fact.
He knew that an area was going to be in that position, but you have to clear that. He has to walk through there.
Have I talked to Warbirds about becoming RRQ coach?
Block away that main angle.
No, I have not.
Forward, spot onto one, but the net connects, and Alexi will find the headshot. 13-11. A very respectable comeback here from the side of Global Esports, but in the end, RRQ will close out.
We gave it a nice try.
Yeah,
Gave it a nice try.
Kind of how they wanted to finish off this map for a little bit. Obviously, switching sides as well. GE really waking up, coming to their senses about how to make use of that waylay on their attacking side. But eventually, RRQ will calm things down, bring things to a halt, get a couple nice first bloods as well.
At least it wasn't embarrassing. I thought we were going to get owned based on how that was starting off. So I'm glad we came back a little bit.
The Jing excuse saying, wow, we wanted to be more entertaining for the people.
BBL Pacific might need a new coach. Yeah. They need a team. They need a team. Ewok is out. Why not apply to replace him? Bro, I mean, I just found out today that I'm not going to be with GE anymore. So there's been no time to do anything. Alum, Artson, Koala Noob, Nerve, and EU. Furia roster. First of all, hello, my Brazilian friend. One of my good friends is also Brazilian. You guys have some of the best steakhouses in the world. How do I think about the roster? I mean, on paper, it's one of those sort of like... It's kind of like the leftovers, you know? It's got like a little bit of like the leftovers vibes. Like, here's the people that the other teams were kind of dropping. But at the same time, they've got some good players. Like, I've heard a lot of really good things about Alum. I actually really like Artson as a player. I don't know much about Nerve, honestly. And then we know EU is good, and Koala Noob is also solid. I'm a little worried that this team might have too many like passive players on it, but we do know that Artson will send it for his more passive duelist.
Darian does his best though, tying up Xfera at 25 kills, 9 first kills. That's a lot.
Yeah, he had some really big moments there. I mean, Darian continuing to look very strong for the side of Global Esports throughout this weekend. I mean, we're only 2 days in, but his performances individually have been very, very good. But Xfero just clutch plays on that Viper got him started off very early. But now we get ready to go to Abyss RQ. They were able to beat DRX yesterday on this map. Can they do it versus Global? We're going to find out when we come back after the break.
No. I mean, I do wonder how much of that goes on where it's like you just hire a coach that's already been in the league and already has spent a lot of time like anteing the opponents that you're in the league with. I'm sure there's like some consideration for that, but I don't think people are using it as like main justification for making a signing. Where do I think Frost is going to go? Is he fully out at Talon? I guess he is, right? He announced. I don't know. Maybe he'll go GE. Who else is looking for a coach? Who else needs a head coach? Maybe he'll go to China? Europe? Does Vitality need a coach? Who else? There's definitely some Chinese teams that need coaches too. I don't really think any of the Pacific teams need coaches, but I don't know. Obviously, he's not going to go to a Korean team. Team Secret? Didn't he already work for Team Secret at one point? I feel like he was affiliated with them in some way at some point. So, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I guess RQ doesn't have a head coach. I would just assume that Warbirds gets promoted just because he was a head coach before, but I guess you never know. Damn, Derek went 9 and 4 first kills. That's my goat. If Velocity offers me head coach, would I want to accept? First of all, I don't think that's going to happen. Second of all, I guess it depends on how much they want to pay me. And third, do I have to move to India? Because I don't know if I want to move out of the US right now. For tier 2. For tier 1, I would move out of the US. But tier 2, I'm not sure. You want me to join Genji? Yeah, one second. Let me call up Solo real quick. See if he's got a spot. What's the best and worst things about GE management? I mean, the GE guys are nice. They're all nice. They all are very passionate about esports. They're good at making content. I think they're a bit unorganized and out of touch with certain things. And I think they're a little too fear-based in some of the decisions that they made. But it's also hard to fault people when there's a lot of money and time being invested. It's hard to make good decisions. But I don't have anything against them. I think, you know, everybody's just doing their best. You think Derek's going to be in the main 5? I mean, if Derek is not starting on a team in VCT in 2025, then I'm going to go back to Korea and kick somebody off a team and put him in a starting roster.
Zowie continuously develops tailored products, empowering gamers to bring their best out. Today, we are launching the all-new XL2566X Plus, which uses the newly developed...
Which I think would be the hardest team for me to coach, not including language barriers. Probably like Fnatic or
It's about competition, pure happiness, like a crazy experience, making history.
Like the new MIBR. I would basically say like any team that has like a lot of very experienced people on it that have a lot of prior success. I feel like it's very hard to be sort of like an unknown coach and coach a team like that, because there's not a lot of incentive for them to listen to you because they've already accomplished so much. Do I think it's right for a Brazilian team to internationalize their roster? I mean, I think we're kind of at a place right now where like single nationality rosters are often not going to be the best way to build your team. For Furia, I mean, I think Furia has tried a bunch of stuff and none of it's worked. So I think they're kind of just desperate and they're trying something new. Obviously, I think it's a good thing for single nationality rosters to exist. But I do think that a lot of the time they're not the most optimal, especially if there's like multiple teams from the same region that are all kind of like picking the best players from the region or from the country. It can be hard to put together like a true, really solid team if like the best duelist is on one team and the best initiators on another team, the best smokes players on another team.
On that primary duelist as that Jet, got Xfero over on the Yoru. Definitely preferring that operator here at this event.
Why didn't I have Derek as my 5th in stage 2? There was some external stuff that I can't talk about, but he wasn't able to get to Korea for the beginning of the season. And by the time he got to Korea, I didn't want to do what happened in stage 1 where we had a rotating roster. I wanted to just try to play a stage with just one team that had been working together the whole time. So yeah, it wasn't Derek's fault and it wasn't really our fault. Like I wanted him to be in the 5, but then he was not available to play at the beginning of the year. And I'm not going to say any more about it. Did I start my career as a player? No. I've only coached in esports.
Yes, we'll take this. We'll take this. No worries. RRQ starting off with a couple ghosts. Sheriff's on the side of GE, so looking to really dominate mid-fight here, and they'll get the first one.
Solid kill, Moniette. Dead now, obviously. Can not really do much because his corpse is quite far away from where he would like to be smoking. On the site, Xfero able to scale forward. Checking up and over the top.
Yeah, I mean, but the Korean teams have been... I feel like Korean teams are a little bit of an anomaly. Obviously, like China too, but... I don't know. I mean, I genuinely don't know why Brazil has not had better teams. Like, I feel like Brazil has like such a good history of being good at FPS. but they just have not been able to build like a very good fully Brazilian team, basically ever. Because even Loud was not fully Brazilian, right? Saucy is Argentinian, or not Saucy. Sadak was Argentinian, so.
Make sure they take control of that. We saw how much Monette was preferring to push up that space, both on the offense and defense. So good just for GE. The spirits are high. Crystal's having the time of his life again now that they've won the pistol.
And yeah, kind of true, Iconin. Like with some changes likely coming in 2027, a lot of teams are gonna be, you know,
Solid start, but I mean,
if they haven't had any success at this point, they're just gonna be trying something new.
they need to not drop this follow-up round.
Yeah, yes.
They don't really want to stick to the corrode plan too closely.
Oh no, don't mimic it. Do have a healthy array of buys, including a Vandal.
No, I mean that makes sense, and like I totally get it. You definitely want to like watch players of your own nationality, because it's exciting to see people that speak your language or come from the same country as you play the game.
Gets the third with the Sheriff. And okay, Xpero and Alexi will be able to find two.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I just want to be clear. Xpero just casually walked onto the site after knowing that Darion was there with his knife out, just trying to get some space and maybe catch him off guard after a TP. And now he's gotten full control of the site.
What do I think of the Fnatic pick? I mean, I don't know anything about him really as a player. Vikaj, or is that how you pronounce it? I don't know anything about him as a player, but I would sort of trust Fnatic to pick the right person at this point, because they've been good at building teams for a while.
We were all scared. We were all thinking it as soon as the
Yeah,
went over the
we
other
almost
way.
lost another
Like you
anti-eco,
said, thankfully, they'll
but
keep
we
it,
did it.
keep the more important weapons, the
We
Outlaw
did
and
it.
Nintendo carried over, so that's the bulk of that investment. But yeah, if you want Jerry, obviously great pick off from Darian. But then yeah, Xpero just sneaks into the smoke with his knife out, just keeps on walking forward, then he gets 2 kills with a classic.
Interesting scenes.
Sometimes you just take the opportunity, seize the day.
Yeah, just run at them. Well, solid enough damage dealt there by RRQ. And knowing the Outlaw is going to be recycled into
Scrim standout? Yeah, I mean,
armor, you'll get those purchases, given the double plant.
they trialed him, they liked him, so what's to criticize?
This bonus conversion. Monette steadying the spray.
Yudo.
I think this is like the first time I've looked from this angle and not seeing the connector in towards B main is so bizarre.
Yes, it takes a little while.
When will we get an update on GE roster?
It's also really awkward when you
I don't fucking know. I'm not on the team anymore, bro.
Other side, but a big push out from
Why are you asking me?
ready for more, but he will tuck away. Doesn't want to take his chances.
Who's the best opper in VCT? It's probably Kong Kong still.
Well, not too bad, but okay, shoulder does get seen. Monette firing off a shot. I'll just go ahead and back away, but at the same time, Sparrow playing around here nicely off the pressure, and now finding himself another elimination. Meow going to be taken down, and that is this A site completely open, primed for the taking. Is Darren and Casper going to try to have to make something happen? Sheriff and Outlaw.
In Brazil, we have good players, but
They know, right?
don't have a lot of good IGLs. Do I think a good coach could solve that? Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Now just the Outlaw. I mean, land 2 good shots.
I don't totally know like culturally what Brazilian TAC FPS is like. I don't know if there's like a resistance to coaching, or if they only respect certain types of people, or what. You know, I feel like every region and every like country has like slightly different relationships with the game and with coaching and IGLing and stuff like that. And so some countries might just have a lot of people who like to lead the game and are used to leading games, and other countries might not really, and they might only respect like good aimers. Like I don't know. It's kind of a complicated subject.
Thought he was going to run through the connector towards me. I don't know. A little bit strange either way. Darren will be certainly grateful for that, but RRQ put themselves on the board in very clean fashion.
Yeah, I mean, Jempkins opping was really good.
Fine with just that, obviously. You know, Vandal giving over. You would have liked to block it, but it's not like it's hurting you anymore. You would have already dropped that weapon. You still all got full armor, and GE's going to have to deal with a couple half armor still on their side. 2 away from Yudotan's conversion paths. Ooh, well.
1 away.
Thoughts on Furia rebuild?
But it'll take a little
I mean, it's definitely interesting. Like,
Solid shutdown there.
anytime you get one of those teams that's just like, it seems like there's like no big names on it. I feel like those teams are always kind of sneaky dangerous because the pressure's kind of low and they have a lot to prove.
This push comes in, so Darien now
So there's like extra motivation to work really hard.
pushing forward, but Moniette actually able to steady that shot. Gets him in
Who's
the head.
coaching the Furia team?
And Global Esports might have to be considering a save right as the spike gets planted, unless Casper can find an opening. And Lexi just around that corner, almost getting timinged, but you'll have to just go ahead and back away, and it seems like the retreat has been sounded.
Yeah, I mean, if you had gotten that pick, whether it was on Alexi or if it was on...
Did TMV steal my spot?
you still go for it,
Yep.
you would have evened out the numbers
Yeah,
a little
TMV
bit,
is the
but
new head
fine.
coach of GE.
So much time lost on the rotate.
And
GE just saying, hey,
I asked if I could be his assistant, and he said, no, I want you to be jobless and poor.
Still got creds rest, you know, on the rest of our
So
teammates.
that's what actually happened.
Can make do with it. And something they're going to have to discuss is obviously we saw what Maniac can do here in mid. So you don't want to give that up for free, but now he's ready for them to push out. Try to hold on to these if you're going to save.
Yeah, but unable to do so, only able to take down Cushy in the process. Still going to be 2 charges away from the
If I were to join a team of my choice today, which team would it be?
He's end up funneling another charge. Now 1 away from having the not dead yet. So even if you do kill him,
I think it would be fun to work with like
deal with him again.
Yeah.
G2
And he'll get even more fearless
or
at that point. Nothing to lose. Not the type of Maniac you want to face off against. So very curious.
maybe
what the
like
rest of the team throughout the course of this half for GE.
MIBR.
Gonna push out
I think that'd be
aggressively
pretty sick.
Maniac, or they eventually try to maybe find some better timings halfway through the round.
It's glass cannon for Crystal just to be able to afford the Vandal. Mary, though, worried about potential deep push coming through once again. Darion able to find one. Sparrow. Dropped it, okay. Glass
Whoa.
cannon. He's making it happen. Hitting a little bit harder, it would seem.
Crystal with the Vukashu buy. Nice. Let's go, GE.
Straight up rifling from Global Esports to maintain the lead.
Just stops it right there and then. I mean, I thought even the op was a great buy here coming in from RRQ. Try to bait them into the sightlines in mid. Get a good catch, but there's just too many of these smaller crossfires set up. And after the main force falls in mid...
You think I'll do well in Talon? I don't speak any Thai. I don't speak any Thai, so that might be a problem.
For that operator once more.
Now you've given one over, so you've got Darion on the opposite side, wielding that. Looks like he's gonna jump around.
Oh my god, Derek did the jump.
Well, you know,
Wait, what?
Immediately leaning back.
Huh?
There was a plan. It didn't quite work out.
What just happened? I was watching Derek do this jump.
Like he jumped too early off the barrier, so he tried to then just adjust himself to the dash. Not quite sure.
I'm not sure either.
I mean, thankfully his teammates are at least holding on here, making sure they don't give Moniette a second chance.
I'll be
Hold on, I need to go back and just watch what just happened.
wielding that. Looks like he's gonna.
Oh my god, you know.
Back.
Well,
What the hell was that, bro?
we're not expecting that to be happening.
So, yeah, certainly confused about the setup there. Raffle trying to flush him into the open. Lexi with a nice shot. Let's find Crystal, but Darion hits the flick, and that's going to be Cushy taken down. Full flash connecting. Double pressure from above.
Dude, honestly, we look pretty good.
Somehow clutch this one out.
I mean, sorry, not we. I'm not on this team anymore. My bad. GE looks pretty good on this map, all of a sudden.
Double up on RRQ's scoreline. Now up by 2.
It's a big one. They're laughing about it. They'll still get the round win.
Your
so
dream is for me to coach a Brazilian
too
team?
bad.
I
It
mean,
looked like he
that'd be
wanted
kind of
to
sick,
push
honestly.
aggressively through that ledge, but he just missed the jump. He was trying to walk over, but he wasn't on the ledge, so he doesn't get the walk, and he realizes it's too late. That's even better. better.
Yeah, you don't get that much verticality from the way like that.
Well, what can you do? You lean back, you enjoy the round, your teammates bring up the win, you're happy about it.
You are say we? No.
It's an intimidation.
Taking we out of my
You don't
vocabulary.
even need me to win.
Yeah, exactly. I took the bet and my teammates still won.
I mean, when Jeremy capped off the side of the map,
That's true.
they won that round.
Let's go, Casper.
Trying to win this round almost single-handedly. Comes away with
Ooh.
no back in it. Able to find an area before getting shredded by Cushy, but it's still a player advantage to the side of Global Esports. Spike being brought around.
You've got your ult, Derek. Nice. Did you switch to your shorty beforehand? Nope. You're gonna pull out your op when you come out of your ults.
Out into the open goes Cushy.
Oh. Let's go, Derek. Maybe he did switch.
Yeah, I love the immediate decision for the mask as well. Not only do you have the op, but when the geometry changes,
Let's go, Derek.
Here on the retake on B, even if you have an
Derek's looking nice. He's looking nice with it. Crystal's talking shit right now. Crystal is for sure talking shit right now.
Still doable. Nice double dope things up from Casper. You love to see it. Buys time for everyone to arrive as well.
Very cozy here on this Astra. Coaching staff there. Very happy.
Ooh, E.
RRQ.
FNC.
And a scrape in the barrel here to try to get a buy together. Half armors across the board.
Do I think the 2025 GE team did well? Obviously not. I was there. We didn't do very well.
They will get slowed down if they don't check for it. There they go. Diligent as always.
For now, but okay. I was
Okay.
Okay.
Pinned in this corner might absolutely destroy them, but no, it's just me out from back sight.
Down A.
Snipes an area out of the air and just cleans up house now. Cushy to try to see if he can make any kind of impact here in the round. Finds one. Does manage to get a second shot on Darian.
Would I still be willing to coach GE if my history was cleared? What do you mean by that? I mean, I was open to coaching them until they told me that they wanted to get somebody else.
To 6 round wins.
Yeah, and this is all because
Like they were still asking me about potential roster moves up until like 2 days ago.
okay, nothing tripped. You start
So,
dashing in, the Jet surely would have
I was still potentially gonna coach them.
Mid-shrouded step, but just lands on top of the sheer wall.
Fucking Crystal, dude.
Disaster here for RRQ.
Crystal is the loudest human I've ever met in my life when he plays video games.
Another operator to expend all
He's actually the loudest person I've ever met.
Can't get this one. That just about wraps up the half.
No, it really does. And I mean, it's another commitment onto an operator, but it just hasn't really found her footing quite just yet here. 0-7-0 on the Jet. Impact has been very much
Can't I be assistant? Nope.
this half. As it's a bad sign
Pretty
for
sure they've already
Mask, so.
That's true.
finalized their whole coaching
Not
staff.
smiling through the pain anymore.
Yeah, they're trying to get dialed in now, focus up. Try to get the players to very much do the same.
Global contract database says contract is until end of 2026, so do I still get compensation?
Hold the op
No.
as well. Just feels
My
like
contract was terminated at the end of this month, I believe.
angles, whereas the Jet can kind of be free to take a timing if you see an opportunity to just dash in. Obviously, the operator holds you back a little bit.
I mean, this is also to try to go for this. It's a force from Cushy, who's sacking his armor just to be able to get that purchase over the line.
Bold. Very, very bold. We'll see if it pays off. He does have Thunder's Fury, so if they can get the spike down, they have a way.
Well,
Free kills for
there's
Derek.
that purchase.
Yeah, that's a quick one from Darion, though. You can't really blame an area on that.
It's just, I don't understand the game plan here of just swinging into a known op line.
What do you see in the coach POV?
Assisting util.
I mean, I think it just comes down
I mean,
to,
so you just have the game, like you're in a coaching slot, so you're just observing the game on your
they've
team,
been waiting for the close, so
and
they
you've
could
got
just walk
their
out on
audio,
their own.
and then you've got a second monitor, and on the second monitor you've got like a mini POV of each player plus their player cam.
Darion's just waiting for it. Does just seem like GE has a pulse on the only options that RRQ's left with.
Lexi some interest here on this side of the map. As Casper is just sprinting at him. TP is now going to be there though, and seems like widely Alexia has done her job. Got a lot of eyes over towards that side of the map, but Plant is going to be a little bit late, so
Yeah, he gave him all his power.
pretty quickly here.
I mean, Derek's always been a good opper.
Crystal dead on the flank.
You do hear your team's comms, yes.
4v4. Pull back out. No one's gonna get caught here by the Seal Guard, but Alexi gonna be taken down. He's not able to find that kill. Hunter's Fury gets the hit there on to the out. Casper dead. Now it's all down to Udotan to try to see if he can clutch this out.
He gets the tap, baits out the flash, but he is pinged.
Trying to go for the push here. Refracts back. Get back. All the way to the backside. I should say. Gets the flash this time.
Tried to wide swing it.
Sparrow gets the cleanup. 2 players surviving. There's RRQ riding the ship a bit. Still taking on water, but not quite sinking just yet.
Yeah, an amazing fake out from Alexi as well. The commitment down to the paranoia, I think, really sells it.
Yeah. Coaches, of course, coaches hear your team's comms. Otherwise, how could you possibly coach?
Really make the right call. And then not just Yuri, just to say, hey, instead of saving it all the way, I want to make sure my teammates have some time and space to work with. Off of that Vice ult from the opponents. Push them off, get a kill yourself. Xfero wasn't quite tagged by the ultimate, still has his Vandal. Now looking to continue on the momentum that they so needed.
Crystal chooses wisely. Pushy, gonna try to do the same thing. I guess he figured, like, okay, the wall got popped.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's locked in there. Let me try to get him, but
so are you.
yeah, at a disadvantage, trying to push in with no vision. Now, there he. Head again, Starion able to find her with the operator. It's Manya to boot.
He's just farming.
Alexi left.
Ooh, get diffed. Get diffed, Derek. Sit down, you noob.
Backs away, avoids the grab well.
He's got a lot of time.
Revealed. Have a good amount of time to play with, as you say. Paranoia through, TP to the bridge.
In area 0 and 9, that's tough.
Both moves when you want to win
That's tough.
Waiting for the flank, but look at Udotan, just waits for contact first. Doesn't want to risk equalizing it.
That's tough.
Playing it well, Global up now 7-3, locking up that lead here for the half. A moment for RRQ, it's just a dimensional drift to try to work with here.
It does feel like overall, obviously, you know, again, a lot of factors, you don't want to read into things too much, but a lot of the attacking and defending advantages on the maps have been a little flipped here at the Spotlight Series, and I wonder how much of that is the actual patch's impact versus, obviously, just off-rolls and, you know, mixed rosters. But curious to see how that'll pan out throughout the offseason, obviously, the perfect time to experiment, and then we'll probably get a couple more changes going into the season.
Oh, wow. Old push is able to find an area. Just cannot catch a break. Hunter's Fury from Crystal, finding Alexi. Another kill going the way of Global Esports, just maintaining this player advantage. She desperately trying to find the shots, but Meow dances around him. Gets whittled away at down to 40, but
Spike plant.
It's the elimination in the end. 2v4. Monyet kind of needing to push out and take point here.
Right there.
The ult's trying to play off this clone. Swing back through it. Oh boy, everybody whipping it just a little bit there. Not dead yet now, going to be coming through. Monyet seeking a kill, but only finding death. Cleanup is there, and Global continues.
We're kind of cooking right now. Oh shit, it's not we. They're kind of cooking them right now. Which jersey is better, 2025 or 2021? What is the 2021? Is this the 2021 one? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like any of the jerseys that Global's had. maybe I'm allowed to say that now. I was not a huge fan of the jersey that we had this year. It was too busy. There's too much shit going on it. It's gonna take me at least a week before I stop referring to us as a collective. It's very new. Let me cope.
Yeah, I think a last minute swap. Half armors on everyone now.
How good is double controller without Viper? I mean, I think it's fine. People were playing double dome smoke on this map a lot. Used to be like Astro Omen.
Back off. Still quite a bit of time bought. Crystal on the cross actually wins the fight.
What about the capsule? Dude, I mean, when they got rid of the customized player cards, I think getting rid of the customized player cards is like the most troll thing that Riot's done in the VCD. Like straight up.
Maybe that is going to be an omen of good tidings here for RRQ.
The customized player cards for each team were so good and such an important part of selling the bundle. Like, I would not be surprised if bundle sales this year was down like 50% or more because they didn't have the customized. Derek. Derek.
Around as well, but job's not done yet for Darian. Xpharaoh trying to be a menace all alone. Gets flanked around by Casper. A 3 key for Casper to put up 9 on the half for GE.
Yeah, massive numbers there in the round and in the half.
I had to teach people on GE how to use the ults and bucky people, but I think Derek already knew. But I had to teach Yudaton how to use the ult, and I had to teach Patrick who how to use the ult. Do I like the Pearl changes? I have not played the map enough to really know. In theory, I think it seems fine, but I actually don't know because I haven't played it enough.
Darian looking comfy on the new Euro ultimate as well, just exiting and then jumping right when the shots start to come through. Some fans for RRQ and just a nice drawing of Jet. Not much else to say about that one, even in Korean. Just says, I'm Jet. What? What do you want? Ah, there we go. There's the RRQ side. It's always interesting to find RRQ fans in Korea, especially given their recent history of taking down all the Korean teams.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes, sometimes you just...
Thoughts on Indian GC players? I mean, they look pretty good, not gonna lie. I feel like both of them have pretty good aim.
Esports gets eliminated from a tournament. I usually cheer for the team that beat them, because then you always have the copium of saying, well, we lost to the ones that won the tournament.
Yeah.
So that's always nice.
Yeah,
but also, I mean,
they got DRX to champs as well. So
yeah,
that is the big part, I guess. I hadn't thought about that.
But
what's the roster of GE now? I don't know. I'm not responsible for that.
A decent amount of Korean attention from that.
Try not to die.
Don't ask me.
It's nice to see. All ghosts now for GE here on the attacking side. Switch up.
Yeah, I don't have super chats turned on. I appreciate the support regardless. It's all good. You don't need to send me money. But I appreciate it. Appreciate the thought.
Pistol dead. Cushy now. Oh, that is a very nice shock dart.
Yeah, just hanging by a thread here, considering the pistol round.
Derek is going to be the face of GE. What do I think? I mean,
pushed up into tower. Double push here, in fact.
It's an unfortunate face to be the face of GE. Not kidding. I mean, I love Derek. I wish nothing but success for Derek. If he becomes the most popular player in Pacific, I would be very happy for him.
Also arriving here at tower as the ghost Cushy holding the defuse, but an Eric holding it down.
Yeah, they're playing the new patch.
RRQ able to find the pistol here in the second half that they so desperately need to try to work a run back.
Yeah, the shock dart really comes out in big value, right? Making 2 people weak gets them to have to take some risk going aggressive in heaven. Doesn't quite pay off, and at the end of the day, I mean, Mouse 16's position, in theory wasn't bad, but your team just falls a little too quick, and you don't really have time to hide your footsteps for much longer. Gets caught off guard by Aneri. That's a pistol round.
Thanks for shit.
Needed to try to claw back in, and look at this, double outlaws here.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Do I have current offers? I mean, I've been looking for a team for less than 12 hours, so no, I don't have any offers yet.
Okay, smooth criminal takes it.
Yes, coaches do also coach players mechanically. It's one of the areas that I think I'm the weakest at, and something that I want to improve at is like being able to like help players get better mechanically, just because I'm mechanically not good at the game, so I don't know a lot about how to get better at mechanics. I've focused more on like the strategy and stuff like that, but there definitely are coaches that do a lot of mechanical coaching, and there are some teams that will actually just hire like an outside mechanical coach to help a player on stuff. Some coaches will hire like a lineup person, or like a, you know, like a Yoru specialist or something like that.
Haven't had that ace yet, but it's just the classic versus the sheriff. Sends it, and Casper immediately picks the one target.
I mean, she had one job and she accomplished it. She knew exactly who the priority target was.
Welcome to tier 2.
Gave her so many options.
I've been here before.
The Yoru. Still no aces.
Nice and calm, double pick there. That's just great. Yeah, the disappointment. Oh, man.
That was very funny. That's still, yeah, with the double outlaw, only Yudotan with the
Ever thought of freelancing somewhat? I mean, I've always been open to stuff like that. But I also need to make sure that I can survive, make enough money to pay my bills.
Only goes down to 76.
Early hit. Well, there's the cleanup.
Yeah.
No, mechanics includes aim as well.
Yeah, but now puts Yudotan as well.
Mechanics is like movement, aim, stuff like that.
Vulnerable, but sends some shots through.
I would say utility coaching is a little bit different.
3v3, the cognitive divide, very much working against them here. It's Casper playing around this wall gorgeously. Swing in from Cushy, he's able to find one, but now trying to just hold the defuse. Sat here within the smoke.
Any checkers?
Now take it down, one bullet left in this stinger.
No way. No way.
Ghost gets the 4K.
Holy shit, Crystal, you got owned, bro.
They convert the bonus.
You got owned, bro.
I thought he might have actually made a footstep, but perhaps he just didn't hear it amidst the chaos. Still run in to check, and at that point, you know the half is done. He taps it again, and you have to check. I mean, you're trying to take the better chance with the shock dart to force him off of it, trying to make him move while you're going in for the. Why didn't they go in together? Why is Crystal baiting there? I feel like they should just jump in together.
4 kills for Cushy, picks up another Odin.
Why not?
Now you've got an operator back into the hands of an Airy. Should be having a much easier time on defender lineups, I should say, but they're good for one. The Odin immediately on the floor where it belongs, as Xfero will be able to trade it back.
That's what I'm saying.
The Odin's dropped. Obviously, still not many more options here. The attackers on Aniko. You do have that Hero Vandal, though. Well, as soon as we mention it, it also drops as it goes.
He's flashing himself forward, Xfero. Ooh, a good amount of space. Tuck back, and it's going to be 3-player swing face in towards main here. Yeah. Unfortunately, they are
What in the fucking ranked round is this? Just everybody just fighting for A main, just solo dueling each other. What am I watching? What do we think about getting Zavi 8K to tier 1? I mean, Zavi was literally one person away from making the team this year. Like it was literally between him and Kelly at the very beginning of the year for the last slot and the IGL slot. So we were very close to getting Zavi on the team.
Can they keep things separated from here? Get themselves some double digits. RRQ be able to close out. That is a huge reveal.
Yudo, what are you doing, bro?
But the op shot kills all the same. Darian hit as well, down to 45.
Irrelevant.
Now with a nice little lurk. Catches the timing onto Xfero. Hero of the previous round now gone. Dimensional drift, not something that they have to be concerned with either. It's an immediate pivot call from RRQ, so they're getting a decent idea of this, but still have an Airy left back just in case it was a counter swing back over to the A side of the map. Spam out of the corner, finds himself a second.
Spike down B.
And this is what happens if you don't kill off the Odin nice and early. RRQ completing this run back now, just one away from tying it up.
Yeah, 5 in a row here on the defense.
Do I do private coaching? I haven't really done it much, no.
Anti-eco, and it's paying off great dividends.
I kind of prefer to work with like a full team.
Sure, lots of new geometry, most of them. You'll at least cut through the corners, if not the entire box. So Bushy with the correct weapon of choice.
A bit of relief here, it would seem, for the side of Warbirds and Jonathan, as there is the timeout call.
GE is crumbling. See? I didn't say we there. GE is crumbling. You're right.
Wanting to push this all
What's up,
the way
Khorasan?
behind.
It looked like they would.
Neon Lover says, my issue was not putting Patrick on Neon. I wonder why. Very suspicious. Is that your alt, Mr. Patrick who?
You imagine that Waylay Yoru might prove to have a couple more options in the bank, but at the end of the day, if you're not even able to get to the line of scrimmage right at the site.
Is anybody talking on GE? It looked like nobody was talking on GE.
You know, some new options for the ways that you can approach the sites. We just saw that from Darian trying to teleport forward into that, you know, cubby under heaven. But if you haven't cleared out the box,
Yes.
you can just get spammed out.
Exactly. There's
There's
just
evidence there.
a lot more that you have to put into to take over B site now.
Let's get an out ball.
Hey,
Weaponry, but they know that everyone on RQ.
Did Patrick really have the potential? He was hyped a lot.
I mean,
Mechanically, Patrick was insanely good. He was definitely a bit of a ranked player. He didn't really have like good understanding of how to play as a team. And so it took a while to get used to playing with him, and then we were at a pretty good spot. Like we were kind of flowing as a team, and then his visa got denied. And then he missed like, you know, half a season of development time in a team system, and he went back to just playing ranked. And so when he came back into the team, he still had some of those like ranked habits. He didn't have enough time to like become a good team player.
Get them the round win as they maintain the lead.
the outlaw was just a fake. It was just to draw our attention away. The true
Why was Patrick not on Neon? So a couple of reasons. First of all, he didn't only play Neon. His most played agent is Jet. So like Jet is actually his most played agent. Obviously his Neon is insanely good. But Neon got nerfed, and we just kind of we incorrectly assumed that Neon was not that good and like not necessarily super broken anymore. So we tried to play other stuff. Which was obviously wrong because Neon was still super strong. But we went away from Neon because we thought it wasn't that good. And then Derek is not a Neon player, and neither is Udaton initially. So we made all of our strats with Derek and Udaton in the roster for stage 1. And then a couple of weeks before stage 1 started, all of a sudden Patrick is back in the roster, and we don't have time to switch all of our comps. So we just had our comps, and we slotted him in, and then we lost a couple games, and then we switched some of our comps to be Neon comps, but then those maps didn't get picked. So basically that's kind of like the timeline. Yeah, he probably would have. He would have probably played better if he'd played Neon every map, but you got to think about the whole team. It's not about just like one player, guys. Like, if you've been practicing for 2 months with no Neon in your comp, and then in 2 weeks you expect to throw out all of that prep and go to a Neon comp, then you're fucking your whole team, you know? Like, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to fuck your whole team so one player's more comfortable? Or are you supposed to just, like, try and keep everybody good and then hope that your Neon player can also play other agents, which he can, but it just didn't work out.
Fully gamble. From the shadows completes. Oh, and it goes decently well read, but Alexi's still able to find one. Nice reply kill from Meow. Manages to upgrade the Guardian over to a Vandal now. Divide wall, getting ready to expire.
I think that's something that people just don't understand, is like, so many of the decisions are a lot more complicated than they seem.
Check on the clone.
Like, we had a bunch of discussions about, should we put Patrick on Neon? Well, it's going to require us to change a couple of agents, which is going to make us change our comps, and like, we're doing pretty well with this comp, and Kelly's comfortable calling this way. And when we put him on Neon, like, the spacing is bad because it functions completely differently than it did before. So we have to relearn how to play the entire map. Like, it's way more complicated than you think it is.
Just one round after the timeout. Can't really connect it to more. They do have another timeout if they so choose, but not full buys coming out of this next round.
Who do I think is a better duelist player, Yuto or Patrick? I think they're both good. I think Patrick's first kill rate is incredible, but also he overheats a lot. Who's the best player to ever play Valorant? The best is probably Osbus. The most accomplished is Chronicle. What? What?
And there he peeks in. Uton's dead, and suddenly, he's gonna go sprinting. He's gonna try to find a kill.
Yeah, I mean, he might not find a kill, but he at least.
No, I don't speak to Juvenile, and I probably never will.
Incredible bait with the ultimate coming in from the Clove. And when a round happens like that, you imagine RRQ kind of has the advantage. I mean, the Chaos, they thrive in it. GE trying to recollect themselves here, try to group up as a 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, dog. I didn't realize you were behind my chair. Okay, why are you always sleeping behind my chair? Patrick was looking nervous? Yeah, I mean, of course. If I put you on stage for the first time ever, you'd probably be nervous too.
Back over here towards the cubby. Tucking away for the moment. Might just swing as soon as he hears some movement. Now finds a timing. Flash gonna be sent, but Crystal still able to strike. 2v2 now. Gonna be locked in. Is still Aneri having to rotate around.
I don't like actively have beef with him, but he fucking ruined the season for a lot of people because of stupid choices that he made. So yes, I did not enjoy that part of working with him.
Finds one. Neri gets a shot onto Casper, and just like that, RRQ now in the lead.
The duo
I feel like that's pretty normal.
On this retake, and that little cubby right below Evan. It's not quite perfectly flushed in that you're covered from all angles. You will get spotted there, depending on how you're holding it. So you gotta watch out. They will be able to spam through, maybe catch an elbow, get a couple wall bangs through.
We're doing Mania dirty with this one.
we didn't stick through the whole thing.
At least, I mean, he at least got.
Yes, yes. It could have been a lot worse.
Now,
Thoughts about the triple sentinel comp? All right, you guys really want to know about the triple sentinel comp?
Guarantee the overtime here for themselves. 3 in a row. If they want to avoid
I'll talk to you about the triple sentinel comp.
Curious to see what you're adjusting here.
All right, triple sentinel comp on Lotus. When we made the triple sentinel comp, the most common way to play this map was for Breach to stun this, and for teams to heavy fight for A Rubble. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to avoid this fight by having one character come out here
Isn't enough.
and bait the utility or take a fight. This character was supposed to be a Yoru. I wanted it to be Yoru, Vice, Deadlock,
This is the point with which they struggled.
Omen or Astra, I don't remember,
Getting to that round 11,
and then Fade.
being able to get up to that map
That's the comp I wanted to run.
It's gonna be a similar pain point for them here.
But
As
maybe not Fade.
quick pivots, but
I guess it was Teo.
coming in here from Global.
Yeah.
Dash forward, teleport gonna be taking Xfero, able to find
Sorry, we're
Global.
missing. We'll come back to that. Basically, I wanted the triple Sentinel comp to be a double Sentinel comp with a Yoru, but we didn't have a Yoru player.
Try to push forward.
And Derek had just joined our team, and he was a good chamber, so we put him on chamber.
Now,
It's as simple as that.
everybody clustered together. Very swinging from heaven, off still in hand, looking for a target, but they tucked away here behind corners, behind smoke. To jump up over the top of the box, and yet loses his life. And Ari is able to find trade back as Alexi.
Oh my gosh, GE's gonna lose this map after having such a good half.
Footy in hand, not gonna cut it.
Whoa!
As Meow is able to find the final shot, and it's 11-11. We are once again tied.
Damn, the GC players are saving us.
On the site from Meow, because that's what's changed.
The GC players are saving us right now.
All from away with long range util and weaponry. Sure, you can have a couple more lineups depending on the agents you have, but the lineup that we
Have I played Overwatch? Just casually.
members to just hold
I
on
think
here on the site. Meow and Casper.
I think the last character that was released when I played Overwatch was Ashe. I haven't played since Ashe was released, and I barely played at all at that point.
The momentum around once again here, Global. One away from the Hunter's Fury. Have the
Us? Oh shit.
From the
Saving GE.
I don't think this beat will
The GC players are saving GE.
Very eyes on it. Gonna try to deny this if possible. There's the swing out though. The Yurtan's demise.
Not quite sure the angle, but the Euro immediately to try to still.
I have not played Paladins.
There's two people on the site.
Oh, ooh. The dash right as the shot comes through. Bit of a mistiming there, but shoulder spotted by Xfero.
Spike planted.
Swinging out a little bit wider now, clears the Razor Vines. The Steel Guard is going to be invested. That is going to catch onto at least 3 players, I believe, on the side of RRQ. But right
Uh-oh. Looks like it might be 12.
Hunter's Fury, not a concern at all here.
Might be 12.
Already on the site. Cushy
Almost certainly going to be 12.
alone, he's just around it.
Uh-oh. Might
It's
be a
just a
2-0.
in from RRQ.
Completely turned around, not sure which way to be looking. As soon as he makes
Who's my favorite hero in Overwatch?
RRQ
Um,
for another 13-11 scoreline. One more.
when I first started playing, I played a lot of Pharah.
This abyss. And as you
I
can
really like
see,
playing Pharah. Pharah was fun. Because the rocket mechanics reminded me of playing like Halo.
But it's not looking too hot
Like
here.
I kind of like projectile weapons.
Light
Um,
angle there.
and then I played some Reaper for a while. I played a bunch of Soldier.
And the actual
And then I also played a bunch of Reinhardt.
here looking to close things out in another 2-0 fashion if they win this.
maybe Crystal just
And I played some Anna as well. Or Anna? Anna? Anna?
That could work.
And obviously Widowmaker, because Widowmaker was fun.
gotta absolutely need it. As an area looking for the peak, and there's the Hunter's Fury trying to track the jet though. It's gonna prove to be a little bit difficult, but he's managed it.
Okay, Crystal gets the trade. Insta-flood from Xfero. RRQ trying to end the match here. Ooh, it's a big Sova ult.
From Cushy.
And Casper goes down. Meow 16k gets the kill. Uh-oh, Xfero comes out of his ult there. Nobody calms it. What's going on? Spike not planted. 2 versus 3. Can Darion save the team again? He knows where 3 people are. Heroics from Darion. What a shot. Unbelievable. This guy is fucking incredible.
I did not see a world where he was getting all 3. I mean, 2 maybe after you saw the first kill. But somehow he is able to just bounce and juggle every single target. Crystal buying the attention of Xfero as well. This was so good by Xfero, by the way, not chasing down Darion, but turning the other way. But look at this isolation from Darion.
Absolutely insane heroics from him. Sends us now into an overtime.
Do I play any MOBA games? I mean, I played Dota 1 and Dota 2 for like 15 years.
Yeah, interesting.
but I don't play it anymore.
Yes.
That Hunter's Fury gets a kill. Surely that should have been it done, but perseverance from Darion looking incredible. Now back over onto the defending side. Flashing in around the corner.
Oh, that should have been more than one kill. Come on, Yuta, win a duel. Oh, you got faked out? Oh, you got another kill. It's okay.
Yeah, but this is such a fast flank here from Crystal. I don't think you expect this at all.
Have I played TF2? Hell yeah.
You do not. Finds the first.
I played a lot of sniper in TF2. Sniper and sniper, soldier. Was soldier the guy with the bazooka? Was that what he was called?
They really want to take us all the way to that third map.
Sniper and pyro, I think, were the two characters I played.
So I'm all down for it.
I thought it was mine, so that's just me probably misremembering.
Were we better before kickoff than on stage 2? I mean, it's so hard to say. Like, who knows? I feel like the initial roster that we had when we were really cooking before Patrick missed his visa, we were like, it was probably the best we were playing all year. But also, it's kind of hard to tell because I don't think we were booking scrims against good enough teams a lot of the time. Like, we booked scrims against some pretty good teams, but when I was head coach, I was exclusively booking against like hard teams. So all of our scrims were hard. And if we ever started kind of like shitting on a team, I would blacklist them from scrims because I wanted basically all of our scrims to be like really difficult. And earlier on, our scrims were not always against super hard teams.
So you need to have a sound strategy going into this one. Let's see though, looks like
May I ask what happened? Why they didn't continue with me? They just wanted to go with somebody else for the money.
Double op in OT.
Double glass cannon op in OT. It's a bold strategy.
Why did we release Kelly mid-season? Because we had to pick between him and Crystal for IGL. We couldn't have two IGLs on the team because it was making it impossible to play the game.
One on A, one on B.
None on mid.
Basically as simple as that.
He's going to be rotating over. Drone sent out. Just gets a spot here onto Yuta. Try to use him effectively as bait to try to draw somebody into the line of sight of Darion.
What things make me the most happy during coaching? Playing well, seeing when strats that you design work, and winning games.
Sending some shots with that operator on the other side of the map. But Cushy, what a shot to be found. Takes out there and gets the ping reveal as well off the recon, but Xpero.
Nice.
He's moving. It's something about
Nice. All right, we're going map 3. We're going map 3.
Going to be taken down, and now it's going to be 2v4. Alexi out into the open. Takes a shot to the shoulder.
Thanks, Hopeless21.
And Yutana's just got all attention on him as the spike now gets ushered over here towards this B side of the map, and Neri trying to shift back over.
But Kelly was a good player and a good flex. I mean, you're not wrong. But like I said, he and Crystal could not be on the same team because they both wanted to call the game in a specific way, and it didn't work. We couldn't have two IGLs on the team who disagreed on how they wanted to play.
Indeed, first look at it here at the Spotlight Series Pacific being held at GES Asia. And you love to see it from GE, bringing it back, locking in, and all credit to Darion, really, with that clutch towards the end as well.
Yep.
Not quite a clutch, but that
Derek's the GOAT.
Able to bring us into
Derek's the GOAT.
Heroics paying off, and we'll see how they look moving forward to the third map.
Should Patrick Hu have stayed on Neon? I don't know how many times I'm going to have to explain this, but there was so many different reasons why Patrick was not on Neon, and I've already explained it like twice, and I don't really want to explain it again, but part of it was we misread the nerf on Neon being not that bad, and part of it was that we literally didn't have him on our team and made strats without Neon in the roster, and then we didn't have time to switch back to Neon. Why did they make the decision so late? I mean, they just couldn't make up their mind, I guess. What's my favorite map to make strats for? Ooh, I don't know.
Well, a very long
I really liked Cookie on Karud. I had like 2 or 3 different comps that were all fun when it first came out.
And now we have no idea what to expect because we haven't seen Pearl in so long. And things have
I was explaining Triple Sentinel.
maps that we have had.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Let me explain Triple Sentinel real quick. Let's see. Triple Sentinel Vala Plant. Oh, actually, it's right here. Yeah, so basically, how everybody was playing Lotus at the point that we made the comp, it was like the Neon Breach meta. So everybody was doing like Neon Breach plus a Fade Eye or something like that and trying to fight Rubble. And it was really hard to get out here unless you're just opting into just like a crazy like 5-on-5 fight for Rubble, which is not super good. So instead of that, I wanted us to be able to have one person come out and scout whether they are actually fighting this or to bait the trap. And so that one person was supposed to be a Yoru, but we didn't have a Yoru player. So instead, we put a Chamber here with a teleport, and Chamber comes out and tries to take this fight and then teleports out. And then if they're fighting A, then you can just tell the rest of your team to speed up C. If they're not fighting A, then your Chamber can, go contact, come up here, clear some space, tap the door, etc. But ideally, this would just be a Yoru. But we just didn't have a Yoru player. So that's why we played Triple Sentinel. It was literally just because we didn't have a Yoru. Otherwise, it would have been a Yoru. Thanks, guys. You guys are very nice. You don't need to send hate to GE. Everything's fine. Like, this is just part of life. Sometimes you lose your job and you have to do something else. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm still hopeful that they'll have a good team this year. Apart from Kelly and Crystal, did we try any other IGLs? Like tryouts before the season or during the season? What was my happiest moment memory from GE last season? I don't know. I mean, we had a lot of fun. Like, we had a lot of really good laughs, good fun together as a team. There's some really good like Korean barbecue experiences. Before the season started, yeah, there was like several other IGLs. I think Rust trialed, Zavi 8K trialed. Who else? There's some other European players that trialed. Like your boy Lewis, I think. But I don't really remember anybody else in that. Yeoman trialed. on IGL. Is Poppy out? Dude, I don't know what's happening with the team at this point. I'm not in the loop. I think Minimize might have tried out, but I don't remember watching him. Did Rossi give trials for GE? I don't know. I didn't see him play. All right, where are we at right now? We've got Darion 16-8 first kills to first deaths. Plus 10. Let's go, Derek. Does Patrick like Danby good on Neon? I wouldn't say he's quite that good, but he's good. He's definitely really good. Foxy9 did trial, and then he did go to Gen G. Why didn't Grumble join? Because he had to go to military service for Singapore, mandatory military service. I wanted everybody really wanted Grumble. We trialed him, and I would say the difference between Grumble and basically all the other Sentinels that we tried was so big that it became like, well, it's basically him or nobody, and we ended up going with nobody because we couldn't get Grumble, so we just signed 2 duelists instead because Yudo was also really good. Do I drink coffee? Yes. What's up, Aditya? I'm definitely not your forever coach. That's not how this works.
Game changers. It's about competition, pure happiness. It's like a crazy experience.
We're making history.
It means so much to us.
It's good to be back.
I guess I know what I've been looking for, success.
The beauty of gaming is it doesn't matter who you are, but as long as I'm good enough,
Everybody's getting a 4K.
I can go as far as I want.
That's what I like to see, baby.
Has Darian completed his military? I don't think so. I don't know though, actually. I don't think he has, but I don't really know what the situation is with that. Wolves elevated? I mean, they have a head coach and they have an analyst, so unlikely.
Map 3, Pearl, coming up now as we take a look at the comps. And, well, no Waylay there for Global. It's going to be Yudotan on that jet, but Big Sparrow coming out.
Derek Neon, uh-oh. Don't watch GE play here. Why the fuck are we playing double duelists like this?
Nothing too crazy in terms of overall composition itself, but a couple of
No offense, but I hate this comp.
We
Do not like this comp.
regularly on most of the maps that have been in the pool recently.
appearance here, I suppose, but double Astra for both sides as well. Oh, down to this. I mean, plenty of time to try to iterate on this map, but I'm curious to see just how much practice, you know, the players have had playing on Pearl in general. I mean, obviously, I don't expect it to be that much together, you know, with the mixed rosters, but, you know, how much of it have they been playing in the off-season? It's probably a pretty similar amount.
What if GE signs me back? I mean, they quite literally are not signing me back, which is why I'm looking for a team now.
Champions as well, so there's going to be a little bit of time off, a little bit of recovery. Some of them might have been still discussing things with their org.
Wasn't Saya player supposed to be sick? Yeah, he trialed, but he was not gonna. I mean, as far as I know, he was not gonna be the 6th. Maybe management has some other ideas. Why do we guys base? Why did we base it off of Patrick playing Duelist, Yudo playing Sentinel? Because Patrick was a more aggressive Duelist, and Yudo said he was open to playing Sentinel.
Heaven does find a kill here on the Crystal, so pivots being made from the side of Global, but they haven't.
Are we hate watching G? No, I don't have any hate.
Around the map. They basically fully
certainly not for the players.
Yeah, exactly. You do have the Neon going a little bit too far forward from Darion there. Team not able to follow up. He falls, and that's the plan completely nullified. You do have A site for free. RQ's okay with this.
Give GE some discount. They'll sign me back. No.
More than one pick on the rotation.
Obscuring vision.
Flowers there, and
It would not have been worth for me to go back for another year if I had been paid the same amount.
30 seconds left.
Player cluster, some damage dealt to Xfero and Inari certainly can be winnable here for the side of Global.
Yeah, you've got Yudo waiting outside with the Sheriff.
Prowler able to spot one. Come on, yeah, getting clogged a little bit there on the geometry, but alrighty.
One enemy remaining.
Brings it into the 1v2, looking for the slide.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm telling you, these two they play for Asterisk, right? That's where Casper and Meow16k are from. Asterisk, the is the org they play for.
Overcommitted to dancing around and trying to draw attention. I thought there was a world, but
yeah, Asterisk women's team. Honestly, they're kind of cooking. I feel like both of them have been playing really well.
Obviously, given how things started, it should have been theirs in all their right. But a couple nice shots here on the post plant gives GE a fighting chance.
One enemy remaining.
Very, very narrow margins. Almost a little bit too much fun there. As Darion going to be scooping up this Bucky, likely sliding forward here towards Xfero, who's going to have to be Johnny on the spot with a rendezvous. Never mind. So close.
Just with the shot.
Land right in front of his face. And Alexi also here with covering fire.
Darion Neon.
Super forward. Crystal has collected the
I personally would never put Derek on this agent. I would say this is probably the one Duelist that I would not put him on.
An opportunity to potentially deal a little bit of additional damage. Breaks away and gets this plant in for some money.
Yeah, just wants a little bit of the creds. That's all you're looking for. Oh.
Nice, Bucky. Okay, we take two. We take two.
Finding the impact here so far on Pearl doesn't lead to the round victories, but I mean, 2 more kills from that.
Icon, and I mean, it's not even necessarily that GE is getting somebody cheaper than me. It's just that I wanted to be paid more, and they probably found somebody who is about the same price, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but they just like better in the role. I potentially could have stayed if I had just kept my pay where it was. I don't know. Maybe. But it would not have been worth it for me to stay being paid what I was being paid. And it's not like I was being paid like terribly or anything. But for my perspective, it was not worth it to go back for another year.
Now Xfero out into the open, gonna be taken down. He's so far away. from his rendezvous. Sight now very much primed.
Uton is beast on Neon? Yeah, but he fucking hates playing the agent. Like, he legitimately hates playing Neon. So, he probably will not play the agent ever again. Was nerves an issue? Yeah, for sure.
Damage whatsoever to find that kill, but just cannot.
Yeah, Uton's counted as lucky stars on that, but that will give them the numbers advantage. If they can keep all three members alive and maybe not even losing any further armor on Crystal and Meow 16K, GE is okay with this one. But otherwise, RRQ will be the one smiling regardless of win or loss on the round.
Why will I never? I just don't think that Neon fits how Derek plays the game. Like, there's certain agents that fit how people think and play the game. And everything that I've ever watched from Derek is, like, not Neon coded, if that makes sense.
The bonus this time around. Esports get themselves on the board is just a bit silly off the rip there.
Yeah, a little bit overcommitted. I mean, we'll give credit to Darion as well, being able to at least slide out despite the stun, just getting a little bit of distance away from that Bucky shot. But Cosmic Divide used as well. You know, it didn't get the full value, but it still gives you a little bit of that extra safety going in. I love it when teams are able to just say, hey, let's use the ultimate. It's going to be another early fight on A main.
He gets the reveal there, but everybody able to just go ahead and back away. So
Yes, Derek fits Yoru more, for sure.
yeah, just to collect the orb, get
Do I hate GE management? No. I don't.
Spike for now still in a non-committed position.
It's so funny. It's just like... I mean, am I disappointed that they didn't want to bring me back? Sure. Yes. I would have loved another shot to, like, actually try and make something happen. But do I hate them? No. I mean, I feel like that would be such a crazy thing.
Destroys him. Meow not quite ready for Alexi to be there on the counter swing out, but still does well to find that one kill. Keeps him in an advantageous position. Spike now planted. 3-4 for retake here. And Harry, come on yet, immediately dispatched. That is a team ace, nearly flawless, and Global tie it up 2-2.
Yeah, really clean recovery after.
Is the autumn news true? I mean, you're asking the wrong person. I'm no longer part of the org, so you're not asking the right person for that information. Blink twice if I hate them.
Mid as soon as they get pushed away from the A side. So we'll see how that default adjustment comes in from RRQ. If you get a little bit extra aggressive early on in the round with something like the chamber in mid to get a little bit of extra space.
I'll find you.
Oh, it's going to be chucked out. Ton. Quickly winding away.
No, you guys gotta stop hating on people. Hating on people is just bad in general. It's fine to be mad or disappointed, but hating on people randomly is just, it's not it, guys. G's doing what they think is best, whether you agree with it or not is kind of irrelevant. It's just, it is what it is. Did I trial anybody before I left? No, I gave them some suggestions of who I thought they should keep on the roster and who they might want to sign as replacements. I gave them, I think I gave them like 6 different rosters, including one where I was not the head coach, and I don't know what the roster will be.
Odd dancing that was happening there, but an area with a nice shot, a little bit more, finds.
What would have been my personal roster for GE this year? I wanted to keep Derek. I wanted to keep Uton. I wanted to keep Crystal, but I didn't want him to IGL. I wanted to get a new IGL. And I wanted to get like Wayne or Grumble. But I don't think either of those guys was available.
Things got a little crazy as soon as the fight started happening on B side. Everyone firing on all cylinders, even the duel going on.
Did GE pay well? I mean,
really was the winning point as he's able to rotate just
Comparatively
in time.
to other orgs, I don't know, because I don't know what other people are being paid.
Considerably.
I made enough to survive, which is fine. I'm not super money motivated, honestly, but
Happy about how it
I
went
just want to
down,
be
but
paid like a
quite
fair amount.
ending of that round.
So as an assistant coach, I was probably paid a fair amount. As a head coach, probably not, which is why I asked for more money. Why don't I join Plat Chat? Because I've never been invited on. Like it's their show. They invite their guests. So I've never been invited on. Does Crystal play better as an IGL or without the IGL? The thing is, Crystal, like, he doesn't. He generally plays pretty well when he's IGLing. And he likes to kind of call around himself a little bit. So, like, he tends to frag out a bit more a lot of the time when he IGLs because he's, like, kind of manipulating the game into situations where he can get kills. I think he can definitely be good not IGLing too and just focusing on shooting, but he is very vocal and has lots of ideas about the game, and so you have to make sure that the person who's IGLing him, if he's not the IGL, is somebody that he like agrees with.
And immediately the site is just wiped out, just like that in a snap. See the Odin returning for Cushy as well. Continuing to.
Did I get some money from Team Capsules? I will. I haven't gotten it yet, but I will eventually.
Of course, in the previous, able to find the 1 kill on a Casper, so on the full-fledged off. Here's on the odds, but he's gonna time. Good shutdown, able to find there here in mid. Cushy now dead. This is Crystal. Odin not finding much value at all. Seems like only Darion really getting hit at all.
Any coaching plans? I mean, I would like to coach, but we'll see if I get a team. Where am I from? The US. Oh my gosh. It is past my bedtime, guys. Hopefully this map is fast. I need to go to sleep. Did I get any offer from other orgs? I mean, no, I've been looking for a team for less than a day, so I have not talked to anybody yet.
A colossal one is, yeah, okay, I was gonna say Meow doesn't even need the help. He's able to just shut down Xfero, but even if she had been able to get that, it was 2 players ready to push in towards Art to trade it out. Ensure that the operator cannot be retained.
We'll see, just looking to hopefully see.
Say, is she gonna get pushed or we're just gonna sit on this?
They are on the hunt, just not quite thinking about this corner, I imagine.
What time is it here? It's like 12:30.
Checking in around water.
I'm not watching the T1 game now.
Plenty of noise, seems like, yeah. A little bit of an afterthought there as far as considering this position goes. It does lose his life, but that is still a huge impact round for the side of Global as they once again gain the lead.
Yeah.
See, the money here is pretty non-existent for RRQ.
Yeah, they just scrape by with the rifles this time around, not able to win those first duels. And then, again, Magnet, you're 3v5. You feel you need to lower the numbers. If not, the round is gone anyway. He falls, and then...
What time is it? It's like 12:30. Midnight 30.
Off itself, let alone the round.
Able to go ahead and put these together with a couple half armors, but it's just not going to be any comfortable rounds pretty much from here if they don't win this one.
No, definitely not.
Cash reserves are drained.
Yeah, you do have a couple of your ultimates, so there are options for the retake if you so choose.
Could just be dueling Cosmic Divine.
Tips for gym exercises for beginners who are tall.
I was gonna say, against
Go watch some Jeff Nippert videos.
Probably do end up favoring that team, but an Airy tagged it down.
Will I be rooting for GE this season? I mean, yeah, I'd like to see the boys succeed for sure. What team would I like to coach next? I don't know. Anybody who will pay me. Anybody who will pay me. I don't really have a preference. Preferably somebody in the US, but I'm open to whatever.
She's able to find one. Darion going to be taken down. They get some damage on a crystal, so
Which team do I actually support? I support the game. I don't really have a favorite team. I just like watching the game and watching good Valorant.
Sprinting around through secret. Spot on the one.
I might have to root for 100 Thieves though next year because of NBS being on that team. So I might become a 100 Thieves fan, which is like a terrible thing to say, but it might happen just because NBS will be there.
RRQ, they will ensure that this map will be neck and
Do
neck.
Crystal and Kelly clash on ideas? Yes. Which is why we had to go with just one of them for stage 2.
I was going to say early on in the round after Mary gets tagged.
Did Fnatic choke against Energy? I don't think so. I think Energy just played great.
It really comes down to Cushy being able to hold on to the site. And a couple of those sprays
Clearly, Derek is not comfortable on Neon. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't fit how he plays the game. It's not an agent that fits his playstyle, in my opinion.
Solid round win, still not able to get another operator in action here. Sparrow taking another crack at this one, but this time no one to pow out.
Yeah, taking it safer. You still have Monette right around the corner.
Yeah, doubling up on this angle, and that works a treat. Now tripling up on it is Cushy. And swings into main as well.
Yeah, it's like a magic trick. Every time you peek out, there's just one more waiting for you.
It's duplicating them. There's Sparrow still on CD here for the rendezvous, but Monette scaling forward, trying to get this chase off, but Casper does manage to get out to safety.
Like the timing kill. I mean, even here as well, you're just hoping you get a pick, an opening now that you're behind the numbers, but with Meow 16K.
Yeah, he plays low sense.
Don't think there's much you can do. At least you're grouped up, so you can hit a site.
Who's the best aimer out of all the GE players that I coached? Poppy, for sure. Poppy for sure.
Forward tap, trying to see what response they get. On high. Dumping there. On Uniton with that headshot. There's the trade back, so just the one casualty.
I know it probably sounds like gaslighting to just always be answering, oh, Poppy's like the best mechanical player. Poppy's got the best aim. But, like, I mean, it's just objectively true from watching him play the game. Like, his aim is just stupid. It's so good. So NBS is my best friend? No, but he's. I like NBS and I respect him as a coach. I enjoyed working with him at Ascend.
They'll scrape by a bit of a half buy next round if they so choose, but it's not looking too good if they lose this again. Lots of ping pong and back and forth.
Swing around to the back of Hall, push forward out of the Nebula. Alexi going to be taken down. Not much damage offered up either. Other than, yeah, Decay on a Meow. Will recover, swing out. Not able to spot the one.
Ooh, nice shot, Yudo.
Mid-slide there on a Monette. Hell of a headshot to be found. Looks for a little bit more. Gets it.
Let's go, Yudo.
Tap on Sparrow, and Uniton comes alive with a 3K and ties it right back up. These teams are inseparable.
Yeah, still 5-5 tied up. I mean, you imagine, given how some of these fights are going, that one team surely gets a big momentum boost. Uniton's clean with it. Didn't shake out the spray there.
Which teams was I part of earlier? I worked with Ascend's Game Changers team and main team, and then I coached in Tier 2/3 North America. And I've worked with a collegiate team as well.
It's not looking too stable.
NBS was the coach of Ascend when they won champions, and he's rumored to be the next 100 Thieves coach. Currently is the TSM coach.
Offer up a decent amount of damage. Here's the Haunt, really trying to keep this position of the chamber disguised.
I don't know if you take this risk if you're Darion.
He's aiming in the right spot, but he pulls off the angle at the exact worst moment possible. Trade is there.
Okay, what's the plan here? Are we faking A? We're faking A and walking B?
Slowly, quietly.
Yeah. Faking A.
This gets made here by by Utathan.
Ooh, we can't get spam there though if it's gonna be a fake. Yeah, they're not gonna bite.
That's not good. You were hoping to be a bit more committed to the fake, but after you slow things down, no need. In fact, RRQ is faster on the rotate here. He's just gonna tuck further out.
It's just a sheriff in hand here for an Airy. Well,
Oof.
caster blessing.
Yes. Pays off sometimes.
Looking
30
for
seconds
another.
left.
The swing on the corner coming through.
Enemy
It's just
remaining.
going to be Alexi there to collect it.
Spike down B.
Now a 3.
Crystal always baiting.
One player on the
Always baiting his
He never
team.
sits it. It's this man right here.
3 HP.
And that's why.
Looking for the third kill.
Ooh, nice
Out
try.
in the open, Cushy says, My
Nice try.
takes it for himself. And RRQ
Suka!
to 6 here in the half, potentially looking at 7 if they can close this out, but it's just been
Wake up to 10 emails offering me the coach.
It really has been. I mean, the
That'd be
most
kinda
we saw
sick.
3 in a row, and even that was put down.
Honestly, I might retire. We'll see. If I don't get a team, I might just go become a farmer or something like that.
Really good on the 1v2, but there just had to be one more
Just go work on a farm.
ready to find you on the spike plant and
Farm some vegetables.
a push from RRQ. They've been fighting for the same main space. That's always been the way to hold that default on defense here on Pro, and looks like that hasn't changed.
Prowler just keeping up the spot. Time for this take onto Art. No contest really here from RRQ. They're giving up this space. Nightfall going forward only gets a hit onto Utathan.
Yeah, so he'll just have to watch his back now that he's been tagged up. Not going to be joining the team. Working through audio here.
They're just going to cut all the way through into B, it would seem.
You're a fan of Crystal. Yeah, honestly, Crystal might have gotten a huge buff with the spray pattern changes.
Now,
This motherfucker sprays so much.
RRQ, Global Esports, they might just be pivoting back.
Yeah, I think they've recognized that RQ has been enjoying these faster rotates.
It's kind of a nice read.
Good she.
What's the timing like? Ooh, good kill.
Turns out gets some damage there onto Crystal, but loses his life. And AC facing in towards the site itself might have been able to get a massive backstab, but
Spike planted.
squanders the opportunity.
You are divided.
Overdrive available potentially here for Mondiet. I mean, last round.
Okay, drop the ults.
Send it.
He's going to need to.
Crystal's being reflanked by the chamber. Oh my god. What's the timing like? Did the chamber see his shoulder? Maybe.
Into the corner, pops the overdrive, and
Crystal's
another
dead.
fire, able to find the kill
Crystal's
on
for
the
sure dead.
bailing him out, and just
Yeah.
like that. He's so concise, so
How the hell did we
precise.
lose that so
Lead
badly?
from RRQ on the retake. Causing a divide in their faces. Be damned. They do not care about that. They shrug it off.
Sorry guys, I'm getting kind of tired. I'm not as locked in as I should be.
Really good.
This is a huge map for GE.
Trusting in his teammates, and Alexian and Ari both answer.
If they go down 0-2, it's probably over.
Getting one pick each.
They probably get the lowest
Care of the close range with the
placement.
judge, and everybody
But
stays alive.
they win
Initial
this,
impression,
they could potentially make it to playoffs.
so her teammates can safely stick the defuse, not taking any chances with any spam. And what looked like it was going to be a tied half, well, RRQ is able to pull forward with just the 2 extra rounds.
Very close here.
Yeah, Crystal's good at spray control.
You know, a lot of those rounds. That could have
He's,
gone pretty much either way.
He gets away with some silly stuff.
Close calls, clutches, 2v1s, things like that. Really are sign cheering
Yeah,
on
no,
the
I mean that's what I mean. The grand final.
I think a lot of people would agree. He's just such a jovial guy.
What's the spray pattern now? It just stays stable for like an extra 2 bullets, I think,
So they'd like to see
before it begins
we haven't had yet.
yawing from the right to the left,
So many
or left to right.
Really have had so many 4K.
And this is a tournament, just 3 matches played, but not an ace. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's accurate for longer, basically.
Today, get to watch their first ace live on stage.
I mean, ended up being a very good day for your first day of
Actually,
watching
yes.
Valorant in person then. Full 3 maps between these 2 teams. Very contentious in every single game.
Yep.
And then you've got T1 versus DRX after that.
Yes. That's something that a lot of the Korean fans will be looking forward to for sure.
And On to the attack here, RRQ. Unable to find the opening pistol here on Pearl is.
Ooh. The
Counter
bait.
going off as the turret was getting cleared, but
The turret bait.
always that second layer player ready to trade here for RRQ. They keep Monyet alive.
Oh no.
Yudotan
Oh,
considering.
definitely saw his gun there.
Will quickly start backing away.
They definitely saw his gun there.
Killer. Seems like it's going to be the latter.
Derek. Yudo. 0 kills, guys. 0. 0 kills. What's the lowest rank I've been? I mean, I calibrated in iron during the beta. I got my beta key and calibrated iron because I had basically never played attack FPS before, and had barely ever played a mouse and keyboard shooter before.
Again, going to be in hand. It looks like for Global, unless they change it up after the replay. Chance to maybe find some impact.
Yeah, it's tough. Yudotan makes the right calls to back off, but Darion falls a little bit too early from long range, and Yudo's left without a teammate to work off of. Crystal's still trying to mask his flank. Here we go.
Okay, Derek gonna try and pick something with the Marshall.
Coming in, still a little bit forced up for Darion, but they're just avoiding that B-side.
Ooh. Sit down, Yudo.
Just through the corner of the wall into Yudotan's head. So
Hello, Tenmei. How are you?
in hand here for RRQ, but not looking to quickly scale.
Console player? Yeah, I played a bunch of Halo 2 and Halo 3.
Play this as methodically as they possibly can.
And then I played MOBAs on PC. Honestly, I've been pretty impressed with the 2 GC players on GE. I feel like they've been playing well.
Oh well.
Okay, Darion, 2 kills. Cenari and Monyet both going to be struck
Let's go,
down.
Derek.
That leaves the Guardian now on the floor for the moment. Maybe he's retrievable by Cushy, but hasn't scooped it up quite just yet.
You don't have smokes coming up. Oh, nice.
Relax, Derek. What's with this wiggling? You ain't Kang Kang.
Cushy's still here for
How about a little bit more stability?
off guard. Crystal though,
Why are we swinging our crosshair all over the map?
and tries to just run down Xfero, but won't be able to make that one happen. Still good damage dealt from Global Esports, but RRQ, they get up to 9.
As a coach, what qualities do you see in a player
Obviously, no vandals or
to try and, like, what do you, what's your question? Your question is, what qualities do you look for in a player when you want to sign them? Obviously, they got to be skilled aim-wise. I personally really, really highly value flexibility, creativity, and just like good communication.
On hand for Xfero.
Shane, I'm kind of done talking about Juvenile. I didn't have a good experience working with him. I don't talk to him, and I don't really care what he does next. And I don't really want to talk about it anymore. I don't have anything positive to say. So that's kind of like my final statement. And I probably will just continue to ignore any question that has to do with him for the rest of my life.
Slide forward, but straight line that you're sliding in. Makes it easy for Meow to collect that kill. Yudotan now reinforcing this position. Gets a fadeaway shot onto a Neri. That one was disgusting.
Instant dash out, and now Alexi all alone. Not too much you're going to be doing here with the Bulldog. We'll see if they give her the opportunity at all.
Probably not getting the scout, but Haunt shallow enough to go ahead and get the scout, so be a bound forward. Swing the corner, does manage to shut down Crystal, but Yudotan
Nice shot, Yudo.
with that 3K, so overall, not too bad. An anti-bonus here.
Okay, they're actually having fun playing. That's good. Always good to see the boys laughing and having fun playing Valorant.
Come in with your buy round, you're able to clean it up. Not too much damage taken. Gotta say that archway, it's just never feels great to slide through as a Neon.
Yeah.
It's just so narrow.
What's
Do I think Derek is a good player? Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
Enemy's POV. If you're just going straight at him, it's pretty easy. But okay. Still
He's a little bit inconsistent, but I think generally speaking, he's quite good.
I don't necessarily mind it. I think I believe it's the first one that they've used here in the map.
I do believe so.
So seems like maybe wanting to tighten up a couple different things to ensure that they can run back this next round, shorten that gap to just 2.
They called a timeout, but who's even talking? What's happening?
Like there's still a little bit to discuss here coming out from Crystal, speaking his mind.
Did Crystal just call a timeout? I didn't see Platoon or Minsung talk at all this timeout.
It's making curious is something that I'll probably have to ask a couple of the teams today after they win about if they even have anyone specifically making calls. I mean, you imagine that on the GE side, perhaps it is still Crystal, but you know, especially on the side of RRQ, is it Alexi bringing on the IGLing as she's done within Game Changers, or is it a bit more of a
Dude, Alexi is owning. I just realized Alexi is 16-8. Holy shit.
With all behind by that quickly, that would be
She's killing us right now.
good opening shot here from Xfero.
Literally a hydration timeout.
On to Crystal. Just go ahead and back away, but mid space is being taken here by Casper.
Ooh.
She's just able to counter spam. That's what opens it.
Okay, 3 individual 1v1s coming out middle. Always my favorite way to play the game.
Like 30 seconds into the round.
It feels like it. It's a good read from RRQ. Just expecting the push out from mid. Something different has to happen after the timeout.
I definitely didn't say us. You guys are trolling.
Oh, I thought for a second might have had the line
I
up.
definitely did not say us.
Down to Crystal. Wasn't quite able to work his magic previously. We're looking for that 3K, and once again, will not be
You guys are
doesn't even get that
trolling me.
start. Cushy finds another multi-frag round for himself.
What with Forsaken sets him apart other than aim?
Shrug off
I
that
mean,
timeout, and that's pretty
he's
brutal.
just
Absolutely.
a psycho.
You gotta imagine
Like,
timeout just to get yourself
he just
in that
makes
battle.
decisions really fast, and he just does creative things all the time.
But it feels like the timeout, in fact, gave RRQ.
And it doesn't matter what agent he's playing, he's always
Fight for mid. Let's push the
always
back
doing
here.
something interesting.
Sure that they just have to go back to their defaults that we know how to combat. Little free reign of the
My total playtime is 1,676 hours in silver. Is that bad? Did you have fun playing the game? If so, then cool. If you didn't enjoy playing the game for 1,600 hours, then yeah, it's probably bad.
Mid.
Yeah, it just seems like it's been kind of the 1-2-3, right? Push down A main.
Feet Investigator. TMV, is that you?
On B. You have space, you push in. If not, you still got a little bit of mid to work with.
Guy's always talking about how much he loves foot esports.
I'm curious if that's just what they were looking for the entire time, was just the turret.
Could be.
Just try to get rid of that. Go check over towards A main. Nope, not there. Okay, check into R. Boom, got it. Now they get ready to exec on to B long. No approach though towards double doors. So everybody funneling in down long towards this Marshall.
Pretty tougher to get some easy picks with it.
30 seconds left.
Ball across. It's Pharaoh. Deafened up the K down to 1.
Damn, they just mowed GE down.
Again, Cushy and Nary picking their targets, mowing them down.
Spike planted.
Now just 2 remainers. Solid shot there, getting the punish on.
If he does so many crazy plays, why is he not punished that often? It's not even necessarily crazy aggressive. He just makes crazy plays. Creative, weird plays. He uses util in strange, interesting ways. He does feed kills a lot when he plays too aggressively.
Guardian that was right in front of him, but now will just end up both falling to the wayside. That is now an 11th round win.
Did I see the C9 roster? Yeah, I did. I didn't say mode us. I said mode GE down. I didn't say us. I'm 100% sure I didn't say us that time.
Much all over the place here for Global Esports.
Yeah, I mean, you'll do what you can to avoid match point, but it's not looking too pretty on their side. You start to wonder that, especially considering the theme of the Spotlight series with mixed rosters, you know, this, and overall the current meta as well, or what was before this patch, you know, perhaps the agents on the side of RRQ also just feeling a little bit more cohesive, given how things play out, given how things used to be on Pearl, getting that Yoru in, getting that Neon still for the self-sufficiency, and then, of course, the long-range battles with the Chamber.
Tour de force, shot goes wide. Yutan not going to be clipped by that one, but
Hello? What are we looking at, Yuto?
Kill here onto the enemy jet. Backpedal now going to be coming through, but it's decent damage dealt all the same. While yes, they are down a player.
Who decided to cut Yokem? I mean, the org and myself together.
Other side for GE, Darion has cleared out
The org, for sure.
Can continue to hold this crossfire in A.
I wanted him to go to the academy roster and spend some time developing on a team. And I think they offered that to him, but he didn't want to do that.
The pre-fire, no, they're just going to avoid it.
Maybe thinking better of it. There's Moniette still hovering in and around this A site, but there's the spot now. Moniette is going to go for maybe try to late linger and swing. Ends up getting taken down. And Xpero just cannot get these shots to connect. He's down. 5 HP. Darren looks to try to finish the job here on the swing out, but no.
Damn, Derek. Sit down.
A little bit of overkill as well.
You just got put down like a dog. Absolute diff, Derek.
Setup. Just the one though. Trying to get the retake started. Push through. Alexi able to find one, but Crystal up above, able to find the kill. Spam in and Xpero down to 5 HP. The spray to try to keep them in this one. Trying to get RQ up to match point. Great little swing on the back of the pillar. Instantaneous with those headshots.
What a surprise. The team playing Jet Neon can't play defense. Unlucky.
Absolutely on point. Right there with the reaction speed and, of course, the sight lines as well. It really does come down to it. Early on trades not in favor of RRQ, but Xpero surviving the Marshall shot and then just able to line up the shots. Love the TP out.
Yeah, I think getting cut from the roster motivated Yokem a little bit because he played a shit ton of Valorant after he got cut. Way more Valorant than he was playing while he was on the team.
Maybe just brute force their way through the end of this series.
You want to find it?
Cosmic Divide going to be coming through now. Just tuck back, maybe try to send the lockdown, but looks like wants to wait for the rest of the team to try to get corralled together before committing anything. This is all just a bit of a ruse. They can't hear anything. Given that they are locked off, and that spike is slowly inching in towards the A site. More noise being made. Let's see some more interest from Darren drifting towards B, but in the end, I think this is
GG, you're giving up already?
that Global Esports should be able to suss this out.
Didn't you see the fake comeback on Abyss? Do I think Patrick can come back to tier 1? Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything against him at all as a player or anything. I think he's wildly talented. But he's also just like he's got to learn some more team-oriented stuff. He's got to learn like some more discipline. He just has to get more experience. Like he's young and he is very inexperienced in being on a team. But skill-wise, he's great.
With the knives and just pins it right into the back of Xpero's head. As this is an overcooked round if I've ever seen one from RRQ.
Yep, yeah, just left it on the stovetop and forgot about it at that point. Gave all the time in the world for
Did I leave Korea? Yeah. I'm in the US.
Put the fire out and recover the round themselves. Still a long way to go, but they'll be happy about that one.
I mean,
initially, ranked does matter. Like, coaches do look at ranked, and we do look at ranked stats and stuff like that. So, being consistently at the top of the leaderboard is definitely a decent way to get noticed.
It will take a while for enough people to arrive for a full rotate. Perhaps just having to get used to that again with this map returning to the
What do I think GC players need to do to improve to get into tier 1?
All right, well,
Honestly, I have not really paid close attention to GC over the last year or so. So I don't really know
yet another overtime.
what the level is like. I would imagine that there's just like a little bit less support. There's probably slightly worse coaches than you get at like tier 1, tier 2
Trying to exec from here.
levels.
It's going to be a very
I think
task.
especially on this.
some of the
Just so much you need to cover just simply going into the
yeah, I mean honestly,
Howard does not
like
go on yet. There we
I've worked with GC players that are incredibly good. Like the whole Ascend Game Changers team was insane. Like Amy, HTM, Jolena, like basically everybody that was on that Ascend GC team ended up on other GC teams that have had success.
Casper gets a jump on Xfero, pushing down.
One enemy
Blake
remaining.
able to find that kill. Darian with his own overdrive takes out an area now. It's just down. Pushy finds the first.
30 seconds left. I'll find you.
There's no need to push him.
On lobbed in. It's a high low. And he manages to jump across the opposite way. 20 seconds remaining. Sprinting towards this A site as fast as he possibly
But yeah,
can.
I think just like
all three remaining players.
some of it's mechanical. I think some of it's mental. I think some of it is just like
He's got Nightfall.
a certain level of intensity maybe, and like maybe just like mentality and approach. But I mean, there's definitely some like really good GC players, and there's even some like pretty solid GC teams. But I just think that like the pool of players and just like the overall level is just a little bit lower than it needs to be competitive at tier 1.
That's the thing about Valorant. Eventually, you get an ult round, you get a Wombo combo, and that should make things easier. Of course, if you had gotten a kill, who knows? Maybe you're feeling it. Feel like you have a good chance against it. Kind of felt the same way about the Neon ult.
Yeah, actually, the Ascend coach and
Imagine just, hey, I mean, listen, eventually our econ might run
the
out.
Ascend coach is going to champs this year, which is cool. The Ascend Game Changers coach. And that's exciting because I really liked working with him also. Honestly, both of the coaches at Ascend were fucking great. Like Asuka, really good coach, really good dude. NBS, really good coach, really good dude.
His own Nightfall, but what a shot! Through the smoke from an area, just following the tracers. That is a massive shutdown.
I'm getting nervous about Darian's position over on it. Okay, just a warning shot.
You be cool, I'll be cool.
Yeah, doesn't want
Do I think it's the best GC player in Pacific? I don't know, honestly.
You don't know how many more people are behind, and you
I
also
don't know.
exact position. So, he's not feeling too good. The Nightfall's gonna tap.
Yep, they send it out. But Darian just, I mean, re-peeks back in, is able to find an area. Swinging for a little bit more.
The whiff. Slide on him. Slide on him. Come on, Derek. Oh, you're dead.
Meow was able to find him on yet. 3v2 though, RRQ still advantaged here for now, but the shot.
30 seconds left.
Bit of whiffage. Double approach through
You
flowers.
know?
Peek in. Uniton wins
Oh,
out
he's too
the
fast. He's too fast.
damage is down to 33 here. But it's a 2v2, and it certainly is possible. Crossfire, as you say, still the Odin here in the hands of Cushy. The push getting ready to come through. Cushy holds his own.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, on all now down to Uniton to try to
Come on,
see
Yudo.
keep them in this.
What you got, bro?
Long get this map, this series for a
What
little
you
bit
got,
longer.
bro?
Tripping forward,
One.
finds the shot, swaps the weapon, taps the spike. The time starting to dwindle. The gun barrel.
Oh, the timing. GG.
13 to 8.
GG.
Took them a while. It was damn close.
NT.
Close out the series 2-1.
That's it.
It took a little while, but they'll get there. A bit more of a dominant showing eventually.
That's it.
here in the
That's
second
it for
half.
GE, right? 0-2 and you're done.
Continuing on with
I would
their
assume.
wins. Now 2 on the board out of the 3-match round robin. So they're feeling pretty good about their chances ahead.
I guess maybe there's a world where if DRX loses.
0-2 here at the moment for the
No,
Suns.
if DRX loses, then I think it's over.
Very well improved coming into this this series here today. Finding they're putting some really great moments throughout that one. I gotta say, Casper.
Yes.
Those last two maps especially very much lighting up the board. So that was a great performance. But
GG's.
Higher.
All right, y'all.
See if T1
I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your support. You guys are all very kind. Again, don't send hate to the org. Don't send hate to the players. Support GE if they are your team. And yeah, everybody have a good one. When's the next stream? I don't know. I probably won't stream tomorrow's game because it doesn't matter. So yeah, I don't know. I've been actually let me ask you guys something. Something I've been interested in potentially doing is just going through every game this year and just watching it back as if I was gonna VOD review it and just doing it on stream. Just kind of like going through the whole season, like one game at a time. It might be kind of a fun series to make of streams where it's just like, today we're gonna stream the first match at kickoff, and then I can talk about sort of what was going on in the team and what it was like, stuff like that. But I don't know if that would be interesting. I don't know if people want to like relitigate the maps and the matches that we've already watched and played and stuff. But it's something I've been thinking about potentially doing. Yeah, all the games. So I might do that. We'll see. I'll think about it a little bit, see if there's a good way to make it interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna take off, guys. I'm going to sleep. Thanks again for watching. Have a good day.